podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I don't fear no one.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man. Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Guido Vianello Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, your kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar, but I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Guido Vianello Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Thursday. Previews and predictions is going down. We got 3 scheduled interviews lined up for you. Guido Vianello at 7:30. Then we got Stevie and Aaron Mckenna at 8 o'clock. Plus, we're going to be talking about this weekend's action, which there might not be a lot of. The coronavirus is shutting boxing down. And YouTube, I had coronavirus in the title and got a notification that we were demonetized. So in efforts to try and still get paid for our hard work, I've taken out the word coronavirus. Can you believe it? They don't even want you talking about it.
Yo, what happened? I told you, remember? And what happened?
They hit me with the hit with the
super late.
Well, when I was getting ready to, when I sat in the office is when I noticed it. It does take some time. Whatever algorithms they have. But yeah, man, coronavirus attacking us on all fronts, man. They've officially taken a lot of boxing matches away from us. We'll give you all those details, but before I do that, let me head on out to my co-host. Got Mario Munguia in Corpus Christi and Gross the Boss in Indiana. Let's get this thing going. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one-time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Look, we're looking to get your predictions on this weekend action, the little bit of action that's still left, and I guess we want to know how this coronavirus is affecting you, because it's definitely affecting us as boxing fans.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. And listen, we've talked all week about how the coronavirus could affect boxing specifically. And this is a situation we find ourselves in. But also, just so people understand, this is what YouTube does. Ness had a pretty good rant the other day about YouTube and how strict it's gotten. And, this is the kind of bullshit we deal with. So when, we mention Patreon, when we mention super chats, when we mention all that stuff, it's because YouTube, does these types of things, They want
to take away that freedom of speech from you. They're controlling. Yeah. They're controlling. Because, look, essentially that's what they did. Like, I wanted to have coronavirus in the title to attract awareness to what's happening to our sport. And instead they say, hey, you want to talk about it, you're going to have to talk about it for free. Change your title and hope that we monetize you, because they've already demonetized it.
But I'll tell you who's not going to stop talking about it. I can tell you who YouTube won't shut up. And that's
the Young Turks?
Gross the Boss. That's Gross the Boss. What up, Mike? They ain't gonna silence you, bro. I know they ain't gonna silence you.
I
Uh-oh,
speak
they
it,
got him.
believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Window stem, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Turn up! Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram, I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
BoxingWiz.com.
Yo, what up, and big ups to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Hope everybody's staying safe, staying inside, but this weekend, man, like we got a little boxing. I know it's kind of hard to be like focused on this Shakur Stevenson fight with everything that's been going on, but I'm gonna try my best to give you guys a good breakdown of all the fights on the card, and maybe there might be an upset that I might stumble across. Who knows? What's up, Mario? What's going on, Ness?
What up, man? So, I mean, I guess we got to talk about, what's hitting us the hardest, because no longer do we get the James Kirkland fight. Like, I had this, nice overlay to show, but makes no sense to show it. They just canceled his fight. And a lot of fights, Golden Boy's fight is canceled.
Yep.
Sinisa Estrada, super bad fight, canceled. Even lower level shows, bro. You want to hear the blow that boxing took? Raging Babe's fight is canceled.
Don't say that.
It's canceled.
Don't Philly
canceled.
The Philly special,
bro. Look, she's even trying to, because she's already sold out. Yesterday she only had 83 tickets left.
Oh my
God. Today she's trying to do 1,000 seats so that the mayor of PA lets her, because crowds of 1,000 or more get shut down. So she's trying to say, fuck it, we'll refund 2,000 tickets, keep 1,000 people, still get it on.
God damn it, dude.
But she ain't even get the clearance yet. I mean, this virus is really coming at us on all fronts, bro, because that was a fantastic card. She had got a ray of sun shined upon her. Boxing gods looked her out. And I hope that these quote-unquote postponements will stick as TV dates, because TV moves on.
Sure. You're absolutely right. I'm not going to lie. This one hits a little hard because I know how hard she works, and I know everything that she did to put this thing together. And besides that, if you don't know who she is, it was an excellent fight card. And it was a terrific card top to bottom. And so that's devastating. I'm really I just found out moments before the show that they had actually canceled the James Kirkland fight. So this is getting crazier and crazier. In case you don't know, the NBA canceled or postponed their season last night. They suspended the season. MLB today has decided to cancel spring training, which will push back the start of their season. They're talking about at least a month before they pick it up. And that's the thing with baseball. These guys got to get ready. Pitchers have to get their arms loose. Like, these guys need time.
Yo, I know you want a
serious
serious
have to
tip,
keep going through.
But I want to go down I don't know. When y'all think of this virus, what movie pops in your head? Honestly.
Yo.
World War Z.
World War Z. What about you?
Is a good one. What was that one? 28 Days Later.
28 Days Later. I like both of those.
They never really said what that was.
I'm thinking Outbreak. Remember the little monkey and shit?
Outbreak. Yeah, that's a good one.
Little monkey screaming and shit, getting niggas infected. Oh man.
Well, if you believe what they're saying, that it was a bat that bit a dog at a fish market, some shit like that. Yo, listen,
what?
I know damn well.
Where you get that internet rumor from?
That was on the news. That's been on all the news.
A bat did bit a dog.
Meat markets, bro. They got shit just laying around, my nigga.
Yep.
Bats and motherfucking geese, whatever you want, come down here and get. But we ain't got no sanitation for it.
No,
bruh, that's crazy.
I think they were. Listen, I think they were fucking around with chemical weapons, chemical warfare, right? They probably designed this shit, and then what happened? Somebody probably, because I've read that places like CDC, we have we're very when we deal with stuff like this, we have protocols, and a lot of places don't like that have protocols like we do. So somebody, I don't know. I'm not saying they leaked it on purpose, not at all. I think it was an accident, but I bet they designed that shit for real. But this is just awful, man. This is awful because you got to think about it. like some of these fighters, they get paid a lot of money. They can afford this, but the people, the fighters on Raging Babes card and the people on the undercard on the Fox and ESPN cards, these guys make money doing this stuff. They work one job, two jobs. Like they need this. You know what I mean? No, go ahead.
But
go ahead.
At the end of the day, man, you want to be safe. You want to be healthy, and I don't want any.
Damn, he froze up. I'm glad it's the second co-host. Now we know it's not my internet. Ha ha! Yo, and he's just stuck like.
He's gonna pop in. Watch.
Any moment now.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, Mike, like you were saying. Nope.
So I got a special treat. Hopefully he jumps in. Let me double check because I don't know his number by heart. Let me see. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Austin Trout, what's going on, champ?
What's happening, Ness? How y'all doing?
Oh man, we're good. Listen, I had to get you on. You know I'm Team Austin, and we got a Trout fan and a Crawford fan and a huge Crawford fandom that follows this show. And this morning, you know, my co-host who really is into Crawford, he's like, yeah, man, you know, Floyd said Crawford was pound for pound. And I'm like, well, you know, he still needs an opponent at welterweight. And, you know, if he fights Austin, that would be the best name on his resume. So that got a huge argument with people. But I stand firm with that. Do you believe, and if you don't know, I can refresh you with everyone he's fought, but do you think you'd be the biggest name on his resume if you guys fought?
I believe so. I believe that was, a true junior welterweight, super welterweight, going down to welterweight. You can't say nothing. And my resume speaks for itself. None of his opponents had a resume like mine. But with that said, though, I can see where Floyd feels like Crawford's pound for pound. Like, he's that guy.
So, I kind of convinced myself today that if you fought him, you would rehydrate. You've been in with the bigger punchers. And, you know, no disrespect to Crawford, but the truth is you've been in with the better competition. Like Gamboa couldn't beat Cotto and, you know, none of the Charlos or even Jeff Horn, if you want to say Jeff Horn's his best win. So is that fight a lot tougher than his fans are, I guess, allowing themselves to believe?
Oh, absolutely. My hope is that Crawford's team is sleeping on me as well, you know, and taking that fight. I'm definitely going to be a harder, tougher matchup than they believe. You know, and I feel like I have it all. Plus, I'll be the big bully in that at that weight.
So now,
you know, he likes to bully his fight.
He does, but it will be southpaw versus southpaw, which is what I was telling my co-host, who's happened to drop off at the right time. He knew. It's like he smelt you were coming because because my next question is, you know, the detractors, you know, the Crawford protectors is what I like to call them. They want to protect Crawford from his best opponent, which is Austin Trout. They're saying Trout hasn't even made 147. Can you explain how boxing works? Because I believe you made 148 because there was no title on the line, right? But
correct.
How do you officially get ranked at 147?
Yeah, so, you know, I have a few fights right there around 47, 48. And after like 2 or 3 fights, depending on the opponent, I could possibly be ranked up in the, 47 division. Rankings don't work like most people think. You know, if I had the right guy, I could be ranked now.
Speaking of the right guy,
without even having a fight.
We did have Roberto Amanasa on. You said that it might have been him, Garcia. We had him on. He says he hasn't heard anything, but that he's willing to take it. Is that still?
I know he is.
Is that still on the table, or are you looking at something bigger? And are we working with April 11th as the date?
I'm looking, and Roberta is definitely a name out there I'm looking at. Again, I'm looking at the next fight to have somebody take me some rounds so I can see how my at 47. By win number 3, I'll be ready to take on.
You broke up a lot a bit there. I don't know, that Las Cruces in there. You want to repeat that?
It's rounds and see how my body is endurance-wise. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We heard the word endurance. Yeah, he definitely dropped off, man.
Yeah, he dropped off.
That's that Las Cruces right there. But if he comes back, you take it over. Obviously, I said a lot. Oh, Mike is there. Oh,
Yeah,
he was just playing. He was just playing quiet. I thought he dropped
like
off.
My video froze, just so y'all know. But
no, you're not froze. You look good.
I'm not. Oh shit.
Damn. So you see, Mike, he ain't got to make 147. Ain't no title on.
Mike. Did this man tell you that he was bringing Austin Trout on?
Nope.
He ain't got to tell me. It's all good. But look.
This man trying to catch us slipping.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Austin got a meeting.
I know, and Mike ain't gonna be slipping.
No, not at all. My Austin got a meeting, and I said, yo, just give us 5 or 10 minutes, because my coach out here talking about this Crawford pound for pound Floyd shit, and like I feel like I said, look, I see Mike. Look, I only went there because Mike put it back in the notes.
I'm asking a question.
Mike put it in notes. He said, yo, Floyd Mayweather then Crawford. So he put it in the notes for Thursday. So I said, why not? Why not ask Austin? Because, look, Austin, I'm telling you, he said it too, man, and I convinced myself that's going to be the toughest fight for Crawford. He ain't never fought nobody as big, as experienced, southpaw, skilled. Nah, man, we need that fight.
My only question would really be, because I'm sure you were going to ask what else I would have asked, but my only question would be like, look, a lot of people hate on Usyk, a lot of people hated on Garcia, well, not really Garcia at the time, but a lot of people hate it when somebody moves up or moves down that had a certain prestige at one weight class, and they think they should earn it. Now, I don't believe that's always the case with Austin Trout, though, who's been a lifer at 154 and has cemented himself there. It's a tougher job for me to believe to drop down. So that's really the only question I would have had for him, is whether
he did it. And he didn't hire any special strength and conditioning coach, no big names. But he just
said it himself. He needs an opponent. He needs that opponent to get ranked. That's what he just said.
Well, he literally said 1 or 2 more fights, I'll be ranked, but I could get ranked quicker with the right name, is what he said. But
yeah, the right name.
You gonna bring him back on?
15.
I mean, he dropped off. I was figuring he gonna call back. I mean,
okay.
I'm gonna text him. You call him back, because Mike looking for you.
Yeah, I want a couple questions, man.
Mike, before we wait for him, you were saying about the coronavirus. You were talking about the fact that, okay, you remember where you left off?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I just don't want any athlete out there to put themselves in like jeopardy or any risk of getting their health jeopardized because of my entertainment. Like, I'm not that kind of fan. If these sporting events needs to be canceled because of a health crisis or a health epidemic, or a pandemic, then that's what should be done. I don't want to see any athlete putting themselves at risk for my entertainment, period.
You're absolutely right. And I'll take it one step further, Mike. I don't want my sport on the on the first edition of CNN in the morning or on Como. You know what I mean? I don't want boxing to be the only sport or one of the only events other than WWE, it looks like, that is not canceling events fully. Listen, college basketball is getting shitted on right now so bad because of the last 24 hours. They held these games. Some of them didn't know that they shouldn't have had fans, and they had fans in attendance. Some of them just didn't have fans. Like, why is the NBA canceling, professionals canceling, and amateurs aren't? These kids aren't getting paid.
They canceled about
they canceled them now. Yeah, they canceled them now, but the criticism has been, why didn't they cancel them before? Listen, I saw this meme, and I know it's been done to death. I know that everybody's gonna be like, oh, that was so obvious. But the movie with Wolf of Wall Street, who is in it? Leonardo. When he's getting kicked out, the SEC's got him, and then he ends up staying. And he's like, it's gonna take a fucking army to get me. And so they were like boxing promoters when they say you got to cancel events for Corona. Go ahead, Ness.
Let me just ask you guys. The Mckenna's fight just got canceled, so they want to know, do we want them still on?
I mean, if they want to come on,
yeah,
hell
of
yeah.
course. I mean, we could chop it
If
up
they
about
still want
everything.
to, talk boxing. We always here to talk
I
boxing.
got plenty of questions.
And
like
let me see how they react to the fight being canceled. Having to make weight a day from now. That weight cut. It's not that we can ask them.
Mike's 100% right. Listen, we're going to be one of the first ones to get these guys on immediately after the cancellation. So yeah, we definitely would. I'm in favor of it. But yeah, look, I don't want boxing to look bad. I don't want them to be the last frontier of these people. Bob made the right move, but I don't want people to look. Boxing could easily be looked at like they're being tone deaf right now with everybody canceling every major promotion. And that's the biggest problem with boxing. There's no centralized brain. These people can't get together. I forgot who wrote top 20 most powerful people in the sport over the summer. I can't remember who wrote it. It was a great piece. Look, you could take and it's the people that we all know that would be there. Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, De La Hoya, Schaefer, like all those guys, right? Go ahead, Ness.
Shea Mosley just canceled. He doesn't want to touch phones because of the coronavirus. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was like, what?
I'm joking. He did cancel though. His strength and conditioning got switched, and he just rather reschedule. Unfortunately.
Shane Mosley Jr. signed with Golden Boy.
Yeah. But we'll get him back. I mean, he's definitely fly with us. That'll be not an issue. But yeah.
But I'm just gonna finish on this point. Look, we boxing doesn't have a centralized head like NBA. And NBA, NFL, MLB, they all have their issues. College, they all have their issues, right? But at least they can get behind each other in one centralized voice and put out the same message. The problem with boxing is that there are too many chiefs and not enough people, to listen. So like we don't have this centralized body. There's nobody that can step in and say, guys, we got to do this, or this is what we have to do. They're all kind of playing it ear by ear. You know what I mean? And the thing is, they're so competitive. They're probably waiting for, is he going to cancel or are they going to cancel? And it's going to be up to the states, just like what California just did with the Virgil Ortiz fight. I wanted to see that fight so bad, and they're canceling it, but it's the right thing to do because, like you said, Mike, it's about these athletes' health. It's about the health of everyone, and right now boxing just isn't important enough. But the people that I think really are going to feel it, and I really feel for, are the guys that need this money. The guys that need these cards. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope they can figure out a way to keep them paid. And
they're going to fall in line with everybody else, Mario. The people at the transit authority who can't go to work every day. The people who are doing fast food or who are doing subways, who can't go to work every day, who are told to stay home. Teachers, since schools are being let out now, who are told to stay home. Everybody gonna miss a check, big dog. If you ain't working from home, you're gonna miss that check. Simple as that.
Yeah, they're already telling my girl she's gonna have to work from home next week. So they canceled school over here for next week. Extended spring break.
They told my girl they're closing, like they're not booking patients till May. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
They ain't accepting no more patients to May.
And she work at a hospital.
No matter what you come in with.
God.
I mean, remember the hospitals changed. Now they have one emergency room so they could monitor the people and know who got what. Because if you got people coming in through, they close doors now. It's only like one door coming into certain hospitals. But Mosley was wrong. I checked my calendar. We got him for next week. So I just hit him back, and he said, oh, shoot, my bad, you right. So we still got him on next Thursday, the 19th. I'm actually going to go cut out and get Guido, get this thing going.
Well, let's go ahead and break down this card, Mario, while he gets Guido. Honestly, and I'm going to start my breakdown by saying this. I really wish Bob Arum and Top Rank would postpone this card and not
let me interrupt. I don't know if you know, but they are not letting anyone in. It's going to be.
I know.
Okay.
I understand that. I understand that completely, but you still got to have workers. You still got to have people coming in and going.
Exactly.
You still got to have transit to get there. And again, they're in the biggest, I believe the biggest city in the world. Well, not in the world, but in the U.S., New York. A lot of people, travel in and out of New York, A lot of touching going on, a lot of different things. So I just don't want to see anybody get sick from this card. And hopefully nobody does it. But at the end of the day, man, let's go ahead and get into it.
Mike, you're absolutely right, though. First of all, no, you're absolutely right. I'm just agreeing with you. They should cancel the card, and I want to see it more than anything, but not more than the health of them. And you're absolutely right, because did you watch the college games without the fans? There was still like 300 people in the audience. You know what I mean? I'm sure there are parents and trainers and doctors and stuff, but it's not going to just be two fighters and their corners. That's not going to happen. There's going to be a ring announcer. There's going to be a bell guy. There's going to be commentators, cameramen. I mean, it's just, there's no way you can minimize it, but it's not going to be totally minimized.
Who gonna put up the ring? You tell me Bob Aaron about to make a ring? You know what I'm saying? They're going to have workers there. Who gonna make sure these guys got water and things in their dressing room? People come in and do those kind of things. Go ahead, Ness.
Fellas, what's up? Sorry to interrupt the conversation. We do have our first guest, Guido Vianello, on the line, heavyweight out of Italy. Guido, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm very good. You have very good accent, Guido Vianello. So, very good Italian accent.
Oh, that's because I'm Latino, so, I figured it was Vianello with the double L, and then I want to throw a little bit of Italian in there, Vianello. Yeah. So talk to me, man. You're a Sam Jones managed fighter, correct?
Exactly. I met Sam Jones 2 years ago in London, and I'm here for Sam Jones and for Adam Mughal. They are my two managers.
And are you helping Joe Joyce get prepared for Daniel Dubois?
Yeah. Yeah, I started with Joe. Yeah, this camp, and Joe is very strong. He's my friend, so I'm with him for this match.
How's he looking? This is Mario Munguia, by the way. Thank you for joining us. How's he looking right now?
Joe?
Yes.
Joe is very strong. Joe never stopped in the ring. So I'm very fast. I move a lot in the ring. But Joe, he never stops. So he's very strong, and I like his performance. And I think that he will this big match.
Let me interrupt. Oh my God, I didn't even piece it together. But usually my co-hosts are a lot smarter than me, Guido. But you're from Italy, and dude, the coronavirus is rampant over there, man. You must be slightly happy that you're not in Italy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm very sad because I love Italy. I'm here from January. So I don't see nothing, zero virus. I don't know the virus. I'm happy because I can train, I can fight with top rank, but I'm sad because it's my country, so I love it.
So how's it going, Mr. Vianello? My name is Michael Gross. Hopefully everything's going good with you. My first question for you is, I see that you're going to be fighting on the Better Be Even main card up in Canada. When do you expect to go over to Quebec? And are you already training there, or are you training with Joe Joyce in London?
No, I'm training here with Joe, but I leave from 2 weeks because I fight March 28th. So I have Joe now, and then I hope to go to London for watch the fight if virus is stopped.
Now, Guido, let me ask you, because we did get the word, I think it was last night or a couple nights ago, that there's cancellations of 3 fight cards in March in Montreal. How concerned are you that the fight could get canceled? And have there been any talks already about it? Because there's nothing right now that's saying it's going to get canceled, but at the same time, it's not looking great.
Every day the situation can change, so I don't know. For now, is everything confirmed? So I'm ready. I start today. I'm ready to fight, and nothing. I wait. I can do nothing. So maybe we can fight without people, without fans in the arena, and I will see. I don't know.
So Guido, is your trainer Kevin Barry the same trainer of Joseph Parker, or you just have a good relationship?
Now it's my training, and I spar with Joseph Parker these last months. So we are everybody here.
Now, how did that connect? I'm sorry, Mike. How did you make that connection? How did did you become under the tutelage of Kevin Barry?
Before I was in Abel Sanchez gym for 6 months. After that, thank you for Sam Jones, I came here. So Sam Jones spoke with Kevin Barry, my manager.
And how do you like the difference between Kevin Barry, Las Vegas, and Abel Sanchez, Big Bear?
Is two different worlds, but I prefer Kevin Barry in Vegas because it's very complete training. I have everything. I have a good relationship with Kevin. With Coach Sanchez was very difficult because in Big Bear Lake everything is difficult and is old style of training. So I don't like old style. I want scientific training. I want good relationship with people. So it's much better now in Vegas with Kevin.
So Guido, I'm going through your Instagram and I noticed that it looks like you might have sparred Tyson Fury before the Deontay Wilder fight. I gotta ask you, man, did you know?
Yeah. I spar with Fury, I spar with Tyson. We are good friends, and he's the king. He's the best in the world.
Damn. So I was gonna ask, you got a little red mark on your eye in the picture. I guess he did that then. Long distance.
Yeah, I sparred with Fury for three camps. We sparred the last camp before Wilder. So I'm very happy because we are good relationships, yeah.
All right, so I got a couple of questions from the people I got to pull up here. If one of my co-hosts could just jump in while I do that.
Yeah, sure. Listen, Guido, we've been talking about the heavyweight division a lot lately because it's, on the rise. It's the money division. For you, looking at this division and seeing all the potential and the fact that you're 6-0 with 6 knockouts, you seem to be blowing by guys. What's the pressure like? What do you see in this division? Where do you see yourself fitting in?
Now my division is the best in the world because there are a lot of good boxers. The best is Tyson Fury for me. And now I'm thinking about myself. I think about building myself, my technique, and building my matches. So I don't think about opponent. Maybe I can do the next step the next year for 10 rounds, maybe 2 years. Very big fight, maybe world champion. So I don't know now. I think about myself, yeah.
What do you make of Tony Yoka as a boxer or as a fighter? I know France and Italy are like right beside each other. Is there any kind of rivalry between you and him?
Sorry, what? Tony Yoka, what?
Is there any kind of rivalry between you and Tony Yoka, seeing that France and Italy are so close by each other?
I know Tony. Me and Tony sparred before the Olympic Games. We went together in Rio 2016. So I sparred with him a lot of times. He's a very good boxer. I like Tony. And he's a good man. So yes, maybe me versus Tony will be a great match. Maybe in Italy and France. So in Europe, yeah, we are very close. So it's possible, yeah. But next year. Yeah.
So assuming this fight goes through, how many times would you want to compete this year? Assuming this fight goes through and then you have the rest of 2020, how many bouts do you think you'd have by the end of the year?
I want fight 4 times more and finish this year with 8 rounds or maybe 10. So in 2 years to do 10 fights and start the 2021 with 10 rounds and with very good fights. Yeah, this is my schedule.
It's a great plan. Great plan.
So
go ahead, Mike.
Mike, go
my
on.
bad, Ness.
All
Ness,
right, we got
no rush. I have time. I am young.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have Israel Weber in Oklahoma that says, thanks for coming on TBV. As an Italian, who were and are your heavyweight inspirations coming from?
Sorry, what? Inspiration and then?
Who are your heavyweights inspiration coming from? Like, who in the heavyweight division has given you inspiration?
Past and present.
For me, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. For now, in the past, I liked so much Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko for his perfect technique. But now, after Fury Wilder 2, is Tyson Fury the best for the past, for the present, maybe for the future, I don't know, but Fury is very complete boxer, so I like him because he's fast, his balance is perfect, his defense is perfect. He's strong because he knocked out Wilder, so yeah, Tyson Fury the king.
You sound like you really admire him, which I can fully understand. Would you ever consider fighting him though? Are y'all so close that you wouldn't want to match up with him one day?
With Fury?
Yes, sir. With Fury.
Yeah, it's a dream for me. Yeah, maybe in Rome, no. But I think it will be not possible. But yeah, I train for this. I train for fight with the best boxer in the world. So yeah, but for now we are good friends and it's okay. Yeah.
That's a great answer. Great answer.
All right, we got one from Teddy B in the Midwest. He says, "What was your toughest amateur fight?"
When I won the World Qualification event in Baku, Azerbaijan, I won the gold medal and I went to Olympic Games for that. So I won 4 hard match with China, Brazil, American guy, and Ireland in the final. So I remember this tournament a lot because it was very great tournament for me.
Ruin a 504 New Orleans says, as you continue to string together KO wins, how has your previous sparring with Tyson Fury affected the way you prepare for your own fights?
Yeah, for me, I won't finish the fight when I can. So in the first round, in the second, when I can, I finish my fight. So I won't continue with my KO. I don't understand. Sorry, with Fury what?
All right, I think he's asking more like, what do you think you've learned after sparring and training with Fury?
Yeah. I learned the mentality, the mentality in the ring, because Tyson's mind is very strong. In the minute rest, Tyson waits you in the center of the ring, because he fights you with his mind, So I learned from him to stay strong in the ring, never step back, and I love his defense. So I learned to touch with jab very fast and move the hand. His hand go everywhere. So I can learn a lot of things.
All right. The last question, we got Terrell coming from Detroit. How did you get the nickname The Gladiator?
Because I'm from Rome, so I'm a real gladiator. There isn't better than me, no?
Definitely, definitely. So you're signed to Top Rank.
Yeah, I'm here for Top Rank, yeah. The best promoter.
When did that happen?
I met Sam Jones 2 years ago, and I signed with Top Rank the last October. So 1 year and 4 months. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, obviously, Guido Vianello. We appreciate the time. We want to continue to get you on the program, and we wish you the best on your fight, March 28th. Yeah. And, yeah, man, we just can't wait to keep following your career, man. Thank you. If you want, give out your social media so anyone who doesn't follow you can do so.
Gracias. Yeah, I'm Guido Vianello in Instagram, Facebook, so everybody can follow me there. And grazie mille. Grazie a tutti. Thank you.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Guido Vianello. Damn, he's big as hell when you watch his Instagram. Like, look how little he makes Carlos Takam look.
6'6".
Wow.
Right. He's 6'6" on his...
No.
Yeah.
He's taller than 6'6".
You think so?
Yeah, he was side by side in the Wilder in Rome.
And Fury 6'9".
Yeah.
And he was like head right there with Fury.
Yeah, look at this one with Fury right here. And the one with Wilder, he looks slightly taller. But, yeah, man, good guy. Glad he speaks English. I was like, yo, you don't need an interpreter? He's like, nah, I'm practicing my English. I'm going to try. I said, all right. And, bro, he did phenomenal, man.
Great. Yes.
Heck yeah. So we're going to have the Mckennas on in a bit, but real quick, let's go out to another member of the show. I said it's been a long time.
What's up, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, I just want to say I saw the fight too.
Stay focused, stay working my jab, using my fundamentals. Like boxing voice.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to have to look for him.
I saw the fight too.
I think you're accurate.
Yes, and another yes.
No. Coming in off his computer. Still holding the mic though.
Real quick fix right here. Right.
I mean, you know, stop talking while you don't fix it. But Def Comedy Jam mic holder. We got Enrique Church.
Bow. Right.
Yeah. You rocking out right now. You rocking.
Right. So yes, and another yes. Muy amable. Who we had, Guido. I don't know him, but I'm glad that he fought Tyson Fury and got that information to share with us.
He sparred him. And I'm here though. And Shakur Stevenson fights this weekend behind closed doors because of Corona. I was about to ask you, man, because you out there and you in the movie world and you got to deal with people. How has it been for you?
Yo, shit.
And you in New York City every day.
Yeah. I got a lot.
Yo, do you got like latex gloves? I seen Sylvester Stallone with latex, bruh.
I shit. They sold out of the hand sanitizers, but I kind of got my hand on a couple.
Bruh, Naomi Campbell had a whole paper suit with the mask and glasses. Shit crazy in New York.
Yeah, but she an OCD girl. Before the whole COVID-19, she was wiping down the whole seat on an airplane. I don't know if you guys saw that. So yeah, man. For me, I went to my storage today. I'm just paranoid. Just keep hand sanitizing. I'm just shocked.
I was on Sirius XM and the host used hands. I'm not even exaggerating. I use hand sanitizer for everything. And every 3 minutes, it just pump. And then the producer would come in and pump them. And then it became a joke. You want some more hand sanitizer? They was hand sanitizing down in Sirius XM. It's crazy.
You got I sent you the picture, right? You got to hand sanitize. You got to constantly hand sanitize. Wash your hands. Wash your face. You can't even lick your lips right now.
And the CDC is saying that you got to do it for 20 seconds. The New York Post put out an article of all the choruses you could sing that would get you there. So if y'all know the words to what was the Eminem joint for 8 Mile?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
If you sing Lose Yourself's chorus, that's enough time to wash your hands.
Yeah.
But that's real deal shit.
What he
Because
said,
they're saying that a
my
lot of
knees
people are getting
weak,
sick still.
arms are steady,
Yeah.
palms are sweat. Something I dropped bombs already.
I don't want to know how Enrique is avoiding the corona. I want to know how he stopped aging like 6 years ago, motherfucker. You look exactly the same. You ain't age,
Bro, don't take him down that
day,
route.
bro.
I'm telling you, last time you took Enrique down that route, and I don't mean you, I mean someone, he got me to stop drinking milk. I swear to God, I ain't drink milk since Vegas, bro.
Oh, a lot of people on that tip though, for real.
My man started talking so much. I think I had like, honestly, I ain't even gonna lie, I did have like 1 or 2 sips, but I'm talking about like the smallest sips. Like, it's just like, it ain't the same no more either. After you stop, it just don't taste right no more.
It just don't taste right once you got the information. You know what I'm saying? Like, fighters ain't fighting the same once they got that technique down pat. So what's up with Shakur Stevenson is fighting on
He's still
Saturday.
fighting. He's still fighting, but it's an empty arena. At least we get to see it on TV. But
But what does that feel like? You know, because a lot of people like
it's like your first fight. You know, I mean, I guess for Shakur, he never felt fighting in front of nobody because you know he was always a somebody.
Olympian.
But
he was Olympian. But Wilder said, "Yo, you feel the energy from the room." You know what I mean? What does that do now? There's no room energy.
I mean, you get to hear your coaches more clearer, and I'm sure there's gonna be some people there from your team. So,
but then it's like a sparring match, I think. You know?
Without no headgear, ain't never a sparring match without that headgear.
The headgear. So I don't know. I wonder if rules are implemented because you know your coach is yelling. You know, there's a rule, right? Like when your coaches, like something happens to your tape on your wrist, right? They're like, "Yo, no instruction."
Yeah, don't give them instructions.
Yeah, there's no instructions. So now, let's say that would have happened. You know what happens at that?
Nah, because
I don't think
because
a
you
ref would dock
allowed.
somebody a point for doing that. Though.
Yeah,
like,
you allowed to scream from the corner. You hear it all the time, even with the crowd.
You're allowed to scream from your corner, but now there's no one in an empty room.
I mean, they gonna have commentators. It's gonna get blurred down for us or watered down for us. They gonna have commentators talking. Joe Tessitore still got to do his job, and Ward and them.
I'm interested.
It will be
to see how it
strange, though.
pans out. Yeah,
it will be strange.
That's the right word. Strange.
No energy in the room. You got to go out there and just beat your opponent. You can't. Nobody's saying Shakur. Nobody's saying that. You got to go in there and beat your opponent. It's like a pickup basketball game. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody around, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yo,
but
I'm
this
most
is a little bit more deadly.
I'm most hurt and disappointed for Kirkland. Like to go because he went
back
through
his fight. Back on FS1.
He's an old
prime
man.
Time.
Yeah, but he's an older dude who's been out the ring, needed this comeback, went through a whole training camp and didn't get that dump. Now the fight's postponed. You know, is he gonna have the same performance he would have had tomorrow night? You know what I mean? Because now camp is extended. You know,
exactly.
It's crazy. Remember, Sean Porter did a exhibition with Leonardo Tyner not to extend a camp because he was waiting in camp. Fight got over. He's like, man, it's like they like to associate it with like busting a nut. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you don't want to
bust.
peak at the wrong time. When you don't know, even when you're going to fight again, it's so difficult to know what to put your body through. Should he go through a cool down? Because that's what you'd normally do in the situation after you fight. You would go through a cool down. You know, even if you stayed in the gym, there's certain things that you don't do, specifically using your legs. So, you know, all fighters go through it. What does he do? You know, what if they say, hey, we're going to postpone it in 4 weeks, and the man stopped training, like he started cooling down? Like, it just sucks. And if you were to follow him and you were to see the videos that have been being put out, like, yo, he looked vicious. Him and his team look like they've been getting it on, bro.
But Kirkland always looks vicious.
Yeah, and just to pick up where Ness left off, man. He's an older guy who had his first fight comeback, was off TV. He was just trying to get back in the thing. Now he gets a shot to be on FS1. A pretty nice challenge, you know what I'm saying? They get a lot of traction. Now you don't get that visibility to possibly get more fans with an explosive performance. Yeah. You don't get that check.
Right.
You don't get that check. You don't get that check.
What about this?
Camp fees.
You don't think he's going to get a piece of it?
Listen to me. Camp fees. Now you got to go into camp again. You got to pay spawn partners again, and you ain't getting no check, man. Not man.
The check, the money comes from the fans, right? The audience and the television.
Nah. Your money guaranteed as a fighter, but you know what I'm saying? Ain't no fight, you ain't getting no check.
Yeah, but somebody invested in him, so he got a piece of something.
I mean, he probably in more debt with his manager, whoever fronted the first camp. He just getting back on his feet.
Yeah, but who's to say that his advance isn't guaranteed in some shape or form? You know, if he gets hurt in the,
Mario. If I'm your employer, not even employer, if I'm your investor,
investor,
and I invest money, and I take a hit, you think you ain't gonna take no hit from my investment?
As an American, yeah, I would say you're right.
I'm gonna say it's postponed, and I'm gonna say that the pay is still there. It's just spread thin right now. You know what I'm saying? They got to wait a month or 2 months. And he trained, even if he has a break. You know, Andy Ruiz had a fight, a quick break.
Who says a 1 or 2 months, though?
I know, but we don't know. So
back then, we thought it was just I was making jokes about the motherfucking coronavirus, you know what I'm saying, live on the show. It started over in China, you know what I'm saying, just a whole big craze, and a month later, 3 weeks later, it's all over the world and shut down Italy. Who's to say 2 months later it might be shut down sections of the U.S.?
Nah, that shit is being rapidly researched, developed, and we're about to start testing real quick.
Man, that was like that was like a lab leak right there, man. That shit wasn't no mistake.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
The COVID was a lab leak or test?
Hell yeah, man.
They developed that shit, I bet.
Conspiracy. That's the conspiracy.
That's chemical warfare right there, man.
Exactly. It's a bioterrorism test. There's one called Program 4 Training, right? And it's said, this is just the theory, right, that the conspiracy that's out
Talking to the mic, champ.
Is that U.S. put it out in Wuhan and it got out of control.
See, I think China was developing it, and because I've read
who's
and
got
I've
the
heard
most
that
cases?
They don't have a lot of protocols in place to keep those things secure, like we do in America.
But who got the most cases?
Well, Italy has it's really like we don't have to worry because
who got the most? I just a simple answer. Who got the most?
China has the most cases, and they probably not even putting out half of the real information because that's what they do over in China. They suppress information.
Bro, you misinformed because China
opened first up one knew it, blew
yesterday. Walt Disney opened up in China yesterday. We out here shutting Walt Disney down. So,
because they don't care about their people over there. It's business as usual.
No, bro, they hid this shit. They hid this shit for like a month and a half.
You see what happened in Hong Kong?
They hid this shit for like a month and a half, and they didn't let us in right away either.
Yeah, and now Trump.
All right, guys, we got our next guest. It's looking like Aaron Mckenna, welterweight. Aaron, how are you, brother? Talk to us.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh, man, we're just talking this wretched coronavirus shutting down boxing. We got word that your fight has been canceled, man, and wanted just to continue our interview with you to get your thoughts on, I guess, the cancellation.
Yes, unfortunate so it is that the fight got postponed, but it's one of them things where you just got to move on and health and safety comes first.
Now, we were just discussing amongst each other, what does a fighter like yourself do if you haven't had the fight, but you went through the whole camp? What's your process now moving forward after today?
I'll still continue to train on anyway. I'll stay in maintenance mode, or I'll train away. I always like to stay in shape anyway. And once I get notice that I'll have a fight, I'll just need the 2 weeks notice and I'll be ready.
So what about the worry or the cliche? People say, oh, he left it in the gym because camp was extended. You know, like you didn't get to have that fight, so you never got out of camp.
Yeah, I don't really mind because after every fight I have, I go straight back into the gym anyway the Monday after. So I always like to stay in shape and always like to be prepared because you never know when your next fight's going to be, and you always got to be ready anyway. So I like to stay in training mode.
So before I pass you to my co-host, I want to ask, when you opened up your Instagram, Was Aaron Mckenna not available? And is that why you chose like Aaron MCK 99?
Yeah, I tried Aaron McKenna and it wouldn't work. Someone already took it, so I had to just use Aaron MCK 99.
Man, they stole your name, huh? No problem, champ. Let me pass you to one of my co-hosts here.
Someone out there stole my name.
No good with that, man. How's it going, Mr. McKenna? My name is Michael Gross. Hopefully everything's going good with you.
Yeah, everything's well. Keeping good.
My first question is, like, being that you are so tall for your division, like, how was the weight cut and finding out that now I'm not fighting? Do you feel like you kind of wasted a weight cut, or was it hard to make?
No, I find making weight easy. On this year as well, I'm moving up to 154. So I used to fight at 147, but I'm moving up now to 154. But I always make weight easy, and I always feel very strong going into fights, and I have a good nutritionist, so I do. So I make weight very good.
Why the move up to 154? Like, what went into that decision? Because it's a lot of good guys at 154.
Big guys.
Yeah, I grew a bit, so I did over the Christmas. So I'm 6'2" now, and I'm starting to fill out a bit more. So I think the move up to 154 is smarter, and I'm ready for anyone that's in front of me at 154.
And how do you feel at 154 now, seeing that you have moved up and did some sparring and things like that? Do you feel like you got stronger?
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten real strong now since I've moved up, and I'm starting to hit a lot harder too.
Now, Aaron, let me ask you a question. How many rounds was this fight scheduled for? Because I know that you've been fighting 6-rounders the last couple.
Yeah, this was supposed to be my first 8-rounder, so it was.
Man, that's tough. That's so tough. So it was scheduled for 8. What were you training for? Were you training for? I mean, obviously you're training for 10, 12 rounds, going in for an 8-rounder.
Yeah, I do. Most of my sparring, I do 8-10 rounds of sparring, so I was more than ready for this fight. And I think once I go up in these fights and once I move up to 10 and 12 rounders, it'll suit me far more because the style, I think, is more suited to longer rounds.
Yeah, that you're absolutely right. Oh, one more real quick. So we were talking just before you came on, and now I don't want to count your pockets. You don't have to talk about your personal situation. But for these fighters who are having these fights postponed, maybe even canceled altogether, is there any chance you think that some of these guys get some percentage of their purse that was promised because of all the training and all the expenditures that they got? I mean, I would think it's only fair that some percentage goes to them guaranteed. But how do you think that's handled just based on your experience? You don't have to give us a personal experience if you don't want to, but just what you would know about it.
I'm actually not too sure what really happens there. So I'm not, to be honest.
So Aaron,
it would be fair though, right? It would be fair to believe that you should get something, right? Because you have to pay sparring partners, you have to pay trainers, strength and conditioning coach, dietitians. I mean, don't you feel like that y'all should at least get some percentage of whatever you're promised?
Yeah, I think if you're like really close to the fight, like I was
like you were
2.5 weeks out here. Yeah, but I'm 2.5 weeks out. I think probably would be slightly different if it was like the week of the fight or a few days before the fight, maybe.
So Aaron, how has the sparring changed? Because if you're fighting at 54, did you start sparring, I guess, 54 and 60 pounders, or have you just kept sparring the same guys that you were used to?
Yeah, I've been sparring a lot of 154s and 160-pound fighters, so I have, and in the gyms, yeah. So I'm doing really well with the higher weights. I think it suits me far more, so it does. And I think this move up to 154 now is gonna show what I'm really like.
So what's your training situation? Because I feel like I've seen you with Buddy McGirt, Freddie Roach, Robert Garcia. Like, who trains you?
I'm with Freddie Roach now. This is my first fight with Freddie Roach, so it's going to be great to have Freddie in my corner, and he's a lot of experience behind him. He's trained at 27 world champions, I think it is. So it's going to be great having Freddie by my side in the ring, and it's going to bring that extra 20% out of me too, to have known that Freddie Roach standing behind me, a man of his caliber. And my opponent too is going to be more intimidated looking across the ring, seeing me and Freddie Roach.
Let me take a side street real quick. I just want to get your opinion on this because you are a native of Ireland, and of course Conor McGregor is a native of Ireland. What do you think of him? Continuing the boxing talk. I mean, it was one thing with Floyd Mayweather. The money was on the table. There were a lot of casual fans that wanted it. But do you think he has any business continuing to campaign in boxing?
I don't think he has much more to do in boxing anyway, but in the UFC he seems to be doing well, and there's a lot of big fights out there for him in the UFC, and I think he should just stick to it because that's his game. That's what he works on most, and that's what he's best at.
What do you think Freddie Roach brings to your arsenal that you don't already have? Like, what does he bring to your game that you don't already get?
Freddie brings a lot to the table, so he does. He's a very experienced coach, and he knows all the tricks of the trade of the game, so he does, and he's going to learn me a lot of them already, learning a lot in the gym with him, and after sparring in the gym and the bag, whatever it is, he's teaching me whatever I need to know, and I can only improve and get better from here with Freddie in my corner.
And what was the decision to move from your past trainer to Freddie Roach?
I was traveling too far at Robert Garcia's gym. It was taking an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes to get out there, and it's too hard in the body. And now that I'm moving up and around, 8 rounders, it's going to suit me better now to move to Freddie Roach, a world-class trainer who's just right beside me, only a 25-minute drive. So I think it's going to be a big difference now.
And how'd you get that connection with Freddie? Because Freddie doesn't just train anybody. How'd that happen?
We used to spar at Freddie's since I've been over in the US. We did a lot of sparring at Wildcard Gym, so we did. And Freddie liked us as well. And he loved when he heard that we wanted to train with him, so he wanted to train us too. So great link up with Freddie Roach.
Damn, Aaron, I'm screen sharing a picture of you and Josecito Lopez. Jesus, I wish you would have got a title shot at 47 before moving up. Bro, you look like a monster. You make Josecito look like he's a 26-pounder, bro. Holy smokes. That is insane, brother. You're huge, man.
I was big for the weights I was, and I'm still very big for 154.
Yeah, no, you got to be big for one. Listen, I remember Josecito fought Canelo. You still look, bro, you look like you're 7 feet next to him. Listen, I got 3 questions from the public. George John says, Aaron Mckenna versus Conor McGregor in a 10-round boxing match right now. Who wins and how?
Yeah, that'd be some fight. Yeah, I'd love that. So, and I think my engine would be too much for him. So, I'd say a stoppage for me.
He said,
"What round do you stop him?"
His engine would be too much.
What round do you stop him?
No, I don't know. I'd say late rounds because he's good for the first few, and then that's where my engine would take over.
You kind of answered this next question coming from Ruin of 504, who says, how has the move to the Wildcard Gym been working for you? But you kind of explained that with, the time and the travel and obviously the sparring. But if you want to add anything to that you think you haven't said, always could.
Yeah, I think Freddie Roach, as I said, with that extra experience that he has, and he's been around a long time, he's going to improve me a lot, and you're going to see big things from me this year. The improvement's going to be massive. I'm still young. I'm only 20 years old, and I can only improve from here.
Wow, 20. To be young. Prince
How many
of
fights do you want to have this year? Like how active do you want to be?
This year I want to have 4 or 5 fights, and by the end of the year my goal is to be in the top 15 in the world rankings.
We got the last one coming from Prince of Power. Hey, champ, how did you see Tyson Fury gloves look to you?
I don't know what the story about that is, but it's hard to believe that you have half a hand in the glove and I don't see anything that could prove it wrong.
Totally agree, champ. So listen, man, if you could pass the phone to Stevie, but before you do, give out your social media, even though we kind of told the world and we have been screen sharing and we still want to hear it from you, so they can follow you if they haven't been doing so, and then put on your brother.
Follow me on Instagram at AaronMCK99 and Twitter at AaronMcKenna99.
All right, Mr. McKenna, thanks for coming on.
I'll put this over to Stephen now. Right, thanks for everything.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
Well, how's it going?
Stevie, what's going on, brother?
All good, yeah. How are you?
We're good. Happy to have you. So, I don't know. I mean, what separates you from your brother?
I'm 140 pounds, and I'm 6'2", almost as well. So I'm a big 140 pounder.
Damn, 6'2" at 140.
How old are you, man?
23.
I'm just turned 23. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, you're older.
I know, man.
I thought Aaron was the older brother. Wow.
Aaron is the older brother, isn't he?
No, Aaron's 20.
No, Aaron's 20. I'm the older one. Yeah, I turned pro after Aaron.
Oh, you turned pro after Aaron.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so 146.2. So, okay, let's start backwards with, how do you feel about the card being canceled?
My fight date isn't cancelled, but Aaron's is. So he just has to stay ready and just keep taking over and getting ready for his next fight date whenever it happens. But my fight date on the 9th of April is still green light, so I'm going to keep training hard in the gym and working hard, get ready for it.
Do you have an opponent yet, Stevie?
I've no opponent yet, but we'll know pretty soon. Yeah.
So Stevie, I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't see you. Go for it.
I was going to ask, so for those of us who don't know, how would you describe your fighting style? Now, being 6'2" at 140, I would think that you would use your range and your reach, but are you like one of those guys that like to get in a good dust up on the inside?
Yeah, I love to fight on the inside as well. I can fight long and I can fight on the inside, putting on an exciting style. And I'm a very aggressive style fighter, and I like to hurt people, so I'm an exciting fighter to watch.
Yo, I'm screen sharing a picture of you, Kid Galahad, and Liam Williams. We got Liam Williams scheduled for Tuesday morning. He's a 160-pounder. Brother, you and your brother look like giants next to them, man. I hope that you guys are using that height, to your advantage. Wow, you're huge, man. So what made you take up boxing?
Ever since I was young, I started when I was 8 years old. My dad was a fighter as well, and his dad before him was a fighter. So we grew up in a boxing family background, and my dad, he built a gym when I was 10 years old at the back of the house, full-size ring, fully kitted out, and went from there. Me and my 2 brothers, I have another brother back at home, he was a fighter as well. All 3 of us were Irish champions. All in 1 year, we both won the national team, so we all grew up fighting and sparring with each other, and we ended up out here in LA.
You got 155 amateur fights, so you've seen a lot of these pros? would you say?
Yeah, I have a lot of international experience for Ireland as well. Fought in Russia 5 times, fought in a lot of different countries. I've been around the whole world fighting, and I've a lot of experience as well. I've been in the ring with the likes of Lomachenko, Jose Ramirez, and different world class fighters. So I've a lot of experience behind it all.
I'm actually literally screen sharing the picture of you and Lomachenko right after sparring, and I wanted to ask, how did that go? I know sparring is just training, but was it difficult for him to touch you with your height and reach?
Yeah. I had to spar him in southpaw because he was looking in for southpaw sparring, and I told him that I was the southpaw, so I was going to spar him. He was fighting Bauza, and I used my long reach, and it was a great spar. We did 5 rounds, and it was a great learning experience for me to get into the likes with him. This was before my pro debut, so I hadn't made my pro debut and was in the ring with him, so it was a good experience.
I'm just going to say, based off the picture, he looks a little more tired than you. Did he do rounds with someone else before or after you? Because, I don't know, you look a little not as sweaty or as, I don't know. How'd it go?
Yeah, he went in with someone for like 2 rounds after us.
Oh, okay.
I went in with him, yeah. But
and you did 5 straight with Lomachenko.
Yeah, 5 straight, yeah.
Wow. So you've also, I'm assuming, sparred Mikey, Jose Ramirez, Josecito Lopez because of your time at Robert Garcia's gym?
Yeah, Mikey, I didn't get sparring him, but I was sparring with Josecito, Virgil, Jose Ramirez. It was his main sparring partner for his fight against Maurice Hooker. So, me and Aaron was both getting him prepared for that fight. So we had the perfect style for Hooker when he was fighting him. So we were a great sparring for him.
So what you think of that work with Ortiz?
Yeah, Ortiz is a great lad. He's 15-0.
Listen,
he's doing really well.
Hold on. Listen, us Americans, right? If you call somebody a lad over here, it's like, I don't know. Mario, help me explain how we interpreted that. You know what I mean?
You sounded him a little bit.
I don't know if he gets that, though.
Him is pretty close. I think that's probably the best way to say it.
Yeah, but is he going to understand sunning him? That's also like an East Coast term.
Okay.
He's I'm going to say a lad. And son is like you are his OG, his dad.
Bro, but you gotta help him understand. You guys are confusing him
really
more.
Well, baby boy, you did really well, baby boy. Good job, kid.
You're in charge. You're patting him on the back.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Like you're patting him on the back. That's a good way to translate.
Like, he's gonna be good one day. That's a kid to watch out for.
Exactly. Like calling someone a lad is like calling someone a kid. But I get it. I know you didn't mean it that way. I know. But go ahead. Go on.
No, that's that Irish slang. What it means like different in Ireland. So.
Of course. Hey, Steve, real quick, let me ask you because I just want to bring this back a little bit. I don't think you clarified it. Maybe you did and I didn't hear. But we talked to Aaron and he talked about moving up to 154 and how he felt, really good about it. You're clearly, big and you're young and you have a body that looks like you're going to develop more. What weight class do you think you're going to eventually land at? I mean, I don't think you're planning on staying at 140 that long, right?
I'm really comfortable at 140 now at the minute, but okay. I think I'll eventually outgrow it maybe in 147. I have the height as well for 147 or even 154, but I'm really comfortable at 140. I make it really easy, so it's all good. And I feel strong at the weight. I feel really strong.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Stevie, let me ask you, did you ever get a chance to spar Carlos Adames in your time with Robert or no?
No, Aaron did a lot of sparring with him.
Really?
He did a lot. Yeah. It was a great sparring to watch him and Adames.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me pull up some questions here from the people. One of you guys could take over while I get
Yeah,
that.
I was going to ask, how has the transition from Ireland to LA been? I know that's got to like be two different worlds, right?
Oh yeah, it's much more professional boxers over here. Back in Ireland, it's starting to grow more. A lot more guys are turning pro, but a lot of world champions and all are training over here. It's much better sparring and a lot better. And well, you get good standard of fighters in Ireland too, but world champions and all is over here, and it's brilliant sparring with them. So this is the place to be. You want to make it.
Stevie, so I'm not trying to divide you or anything, but do you ever see a time when you won't train with your brother? Because, like, did you have the same issues getting to the gym with Robert? And do you like the transition to wild card as much as your brother? I mean, you know, because you're two different people, obviously.
Yeah, I love it at wild card gym, working with Frederic Julian. You couldn't get a better man to bring you to the top, and I'm really enjoying the time there, and everything's going great.
I would just figure that, you know, as a 140-pounder, you probably would get the best spot. I mean, Jose Ramirez, unified champ. Mikey Garcia, 4-division champ. You know, I got Josecito Lopez, former 140-pounder, but 147-pounder. I mean, the names in that gym alone in your division kind of get you sharp. And then, like you said, Virgil Ortiz in and around. Do you feel you'll get the same quality of sparring in wild card?
Yeah, definitely. Well, Victor Postal, he's coming back into camp soon, so I'm sure I'll get some work with him as well. And you never know who'll turn up at wildcard, get the spar. You get different variety. It's great. It was great sparring at Robert Garcia's. It was unbelievable experience sparring with Jose and Josecito and all them fighters. But it's also great in wildcard gym as well. So, great variety.
How long have you guys been at the wild card gym exactly?
We've been there about a month now. Yeah, okay. 1 month.
And what's the best sparring you got in that month?
Who have sparred this? I'm doing a lot of sparring with Elvis Rodriguez. He's a top-ranked fighter.
He's a southpaw. That's a big boy right there. How's that been going?
Yeah, that's been going good. Yeah, good sparring, good work with him. Yeah.
Is he a quiet guy in person or what? Or is he a little outgoing?
He's a quiet guy. Yeah.
Oh, he's quiet.
Yeah, he's quiet. He trains hard and he's good boxer.
Yeah.
Hey,
Steve, a lot of sparring with.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
I kind of want to ask him a question, but I don't want to start no beef or nothing like that. I just want to know: do you feel like Michael Conlan gets a bigger push than you? Well, a bigger push, but doesn't really have the fighting ability of the Mckennas?
Well, yeah, you need to be able to fight and put on a show for everyone, but. He's doing well getting the crowd behind him, but we'll see how he gets on and keeps winning.
I like that political answer there.
He didn't want to get too down with it. Mario, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, real quick. Let me ask you because I didn't see a lot of this on, and one of the guys in the chat just reminded me about this question. Did y'all try out for the Olympic team, or what was y'all's amateurs like? Did y'all make it, or I'm not sure how the trials worked for y'all, or how that went down.
Yeah, well, both me and Aaron was in the high performance team in Dublin. It's where everyone trains, the national team. So. Both of us were getting ready, like, in preparation for the 2020 Olympics. Then once Aaron went and turned pro, I was still up there training. I was going to go forward for the 2020 Olympics. And then I seen how well Aaron was doing in the pros. He was 3-4-0, and he was doing really well. And I wanted to do what he was doing. And didn't bother waiting for the Olympics. It was too far away, and
it sounds like you kind of trying
smart.
to say you better than Aaron. Like who's the better brother?
Why are you trying to divide my brothers, man?
You gotta have that brotherly rivalry.
He's the older brother. He's the older brother. He's always gonna feel protective over Aaron.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No comment there.
Oh man, so listen,
y'all go hard in sparring though against each other. Like I know I heard rumors that the Klitschko's used to let it go. I'm talking Apollo, Rocky behind closed doors type shit. Y'all ever spar like that, or y'all just help each other out?
Yeah, when we spar, it gets heated sometimes, when our dad has to tell us to cool down a bit. But we had great work with each other over the years. Worked a lot with each other.
That's awesome.
I got a few more questions. Yeah. One from Ruin the 504 New Orleans. You've already answered it, but I just wanted to give him a shout out. He said house training, been at the Wild Card. You basically answered that. Then we got one in Colorado, Stonebone Boxing, who says, you're 6 feet tall, which is huge for your weight division. How many divisions do you see yourself moving up, or what division do you believe you will max out in?
I think I could max out at 154 or even 160 if I wanted. So we'll see over the next couple of years and what happens, because I definitely have the height for it, and I can move up as much weight as I really like, as long as I feel strong and fill out. So we'll take it year as it comes.
I guess my personal last one is, did you ever envision this life? Like, you know, obviously you've been boxing since you were 8, but did you think that you would, I mean, you go through your Instagram, brother, and like you are in the ring with a lot of great talent. And if the cliche is true, iron sharpens iron, you're becoming a very sharp boxer. I mean, to be a guy all the way from Ireland, Dublin, did you envision this? You know, training with Freddie Roach, being able to spar with all these people, meet all these world-class elite fighters.
Yeah, well, I always had dreams of becoming a world champion, and I didn't know where I'd end up, like over in LA. I didn't think it'd be in LA, but it's amazing to be over here and living the dream, really. It's been a dream from I was young to be a pro boxer and go the whole way to the top. So have to stay focused and get ready for it and keep winning. That's the main thing. Keep winning and knocking these guys out.
Well, that's all our questions, Stevie. If you can, give out your social media for those that aren't following you can do so. We want to thank you, obviously, for coming on the program and taking out the time to talk some boxing with the Boxing Voice. Truly appreciate it. We're going to get you, I guess, after the fight, if it doesn't get postponed, fingers crossed.
Yeah, get back after my fight, hopefully, yeah, it goes ahead. So I'll stay ready and get ready for it.
You want to give out your social media, Stevie?
Yep, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Stevie_Mckenna.
All right, brother. Well, thanks you once again
for having me.
Thank you for coming on the program. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Stevie Mckenna and Aaron Mckenna. Man, I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I mean, damn. You see what a good Instagram can do? Like, I'm really interested after scrolling through this. I mean, he's been in with everyone. Listen, if I was a manager or a trainer, I would need the money to travel to all these gyms to take Stevie to spar. All these. I mean, he's been sparring Scott Quigg. I mean, the names are endless. I mean, you got
I seen that shit.
everything. Even Davashev, everybody. He's sparring. Like, the talent, the knowledge that they could be soaking in is just, bro. It's priceless. It's priceless for real. As a guy, like, you know, if you want your fighter to do well, you want him sparring the best. And I mean, these guys have been around. They've trained with Buddy, they've trained with Robert, and now they landed with Freddie. But along the way, they've gotten an opportunity to pick up so much, and their size is ridiculous. They need to take advantage of that, and I hope that they do. Jesus, I mean, did you see the picture next to Mikey? The two of them, like, Mikey doesn't even reach their armpit.
You know what it is, too? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know what it is, too? He's not even, like, trying to dwarf them. Like, a lot of times fighters or, like, bodybuilders or athletes, when they take pictures with people, like, specifically other athletes, you know, they'll try to get in front of the camera, put that arm out, you know, try to dwarf the other guy to make him look bigger. He's not even doing that in these pictures. He's lined up with them, and he is towering. Oh, both of them are towering.
Bro, look, I'm
guys.
still going through his shit. Selby. They've sparred everybody. Quigg, Branchek, Lomachenko.
Who did he call a lad, though? I was like zoned out because I'm not familiar with his name or voice.
He said, that's a good lad.
Who's that, though?
Virgil Ortiz.
Oh, okay. Because in the chat, they said lad is a dog in Ireland. It means dog.
Nah, man.
That's in the chat. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Bro, his publicist hit me up like, that's Irish UK slang, you know, but.
Well, what? What does lad mean?
Like, I mean, there's always I've always
like a buddy,
I've
like
always
a buddy, right?
Slang before,
like a bro.
He a good dude, man. Just like that.
Like a bro, right? Yeah.
I'm interpreting dog as in like a fighter, like a dog.
He's a dog.
Yo, the publicist still listening. She said it doesn't mean dog at all. Lad means dude. Oh, you know what publicist is? Remember when we was all in Vegas together in the elevator?
Oh, my boo. I know. And Virgil was there.
Okay, your boo, huh?
Your boo, huh? Live, knowing she listening. Your boo, huh?
Yeah, my boo. She know who I'm talking. She know who I am. Go ahead. Turn on the YouTube and look.
She know who I am.
We ain't never getting no more fighters. No more.
I'm her lad. You know what I mean?
Talk about public relations.
I'm her lad.
He said, I'm her lad.
Yeah, that was dope.
Right now. Come on.
Yo, she said, she said, yeah, you remember me? Nah, I'm not even going to tell you what she said. Man. So, yeah, all right. So we did all three of our interviews. That was a success. You know, sometimes it doesn't get to happen that way. So that was good. Guido, man, shockingly surprised with all three interviews, to be honest with you. I was shockingly surprised with Guido's English. And, I mean, the Mckennas got me more interested. It's funny because I've been following them since the beginning because I've been dealing with their publicist, Rachel, for that long. But the Instagram, you see, let this be a lesson to other fighters. The Instagram is that important. That Instagram is appealing. It's got me hooked. I'm ready to see if the pictures translate into the ring. Because you want to hope all that work, they soaked it in somehow, you know what I mean? And it translated into fight nights and well, you know.
Well, the thing is they're young enough that they understand the market, I think, better than a lot of the fighters that have been going for the last 5-10 years, you know what I mean? And like, look, it's not enough either. You know, their Instagram is great and it looks good. Yo, honestly, fighters now, like at their age, they need a TikTok, they need Instagram, they need a
Let's
YouTube
slow down.
vlog.
Let's slow down.
They
What
need
is
to
TikTok?
promote themselves. Yeah, quit, man. Why are you trolling? Stop.
No,
Look,
honestly, what is TikTok?
Now, you know, what does TikTok do? Because I'm 8-year-olds on TikTok. That's what I mean.
Like
8-year-olds are watching TikTok, but people like the baby are fucking blowing up on TikTok. Yo, are you kidding? Like, so many songs have broke on there. Like,
yeah, but those, like, the baby's fan base is white 14-year-olds.
All I'm saying is that's an avenue that can connect to a much broader audience. You know, artists use it, athletes use it. Look, see, that's the mentality though that I think is not correct. I hear you, and Enrique, I think that majority of people would believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a 33-year-old man. I ain't got no business on TikTok.
I see.
But if I'm an athlete, a fighter,
you got a TikTok.
What's up?
You got a TikTok. Go ahead. Your excuse is gonna be your excuse is gonna be you ain't want nobody to steal your name.
Nah. Nobody's stealing my name.
I think the older people have, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I think those are the more prevalent fan base for boxing. You know what I'm saying? Audience is bigger there.
Not really. Ryan Garcia has shown us.
Boxing wants to be that type of sport. That it's got to appeal in the most casual of markets. And
so
right
NBA
now,
players got
as far as social
TikTok?
media, TikTok is the most casual market of all. There are adults, there are women.
Give me some
children.
stats, Mario. Google how many users on TikTok. And cross that against how many users on Instagram. Boom. Let's get out to these callers, man. Matter of fact, we got a lot of news and notes. Yeah, I'm sorry. We got a lot of news and notes.
ShowBox card this weekend. Well, tomorrow night we got the main event.
Is that not canceled?
Lee. No, I don't think. I ain't got no word on it.
Because I got an email from Thompson Boxing. Their card is canceled, too. Thompson's canceled.
This is Duncan right here, though. This is Cameron Duncan.
Showtime hasn't put out anything that it's canceled. I think it's going through.
Brandun Lee, he's the main event facing Camilo Prieto, I guess.
Prieto? Something like that.
I'm glad Brandun Lee is the main event after not being on TV. I guess he showed them producers enough to say that, hey, man, that guy should be on TV. Yeah, and he should have been. But I'm glad he's the main event. We got Brian Norman versus Flavio Rodriguez, who we had on this morning in an 8-round welterweight fight. So I'd be kind of glued in for that, see how that plays out. And we got one of our own, Marlon So Icy Sims, fighting Charles Clark in a 6-round featherweight fight this weekend on ShowBox. And we got Badakar Ayubov versus Carlos Winston. I like Ayubov, man. He's a pretty good fighter. 6-round welterweight fight. You guys got anything I want to put on that card before I pass it on?
Man, good luck to Marlon. We wish him the best.
Marlon and Flavio.
He's called in every show. So shout out to him. Flavio Rodriguez, it was great talking to him. If you didn't hear that interview this morning, you can hear that on the 9 a.m. Eastern show. Yeah, man, he had a lot of great things to say too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this card. Definitely looking forward to Brandun Lee.
Damn, Brandon got a lot of views on this clip Showtime put out of his knockout 3 hours ago. It's already at 14,000. I mean, that's pretty.
That's not bad at all.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot. Does he speak English?
Yeah, he speaks English.
Okay. Well, Showtime put out the clip. They said it's on tomorrow, so that fight's not canceled.
Yeah, you answer your own question.
Damn,
Jeff
yo,
Horn
he's ripped, bro.
He won for you. He a bad night. He a bad boy. That's why I was wondering why he wasn't on the televised portion. I've been hearing about Brandun Lee for about 4 months now, 5 months maybe since last year. I'm like, why is this guy not on the main portion? 2 times, but they did it to me. I'm tuning in to ShowBox tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes through. Jeff Horn versus Tim Tszyu at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, April 22nd.
Yeah. They already got a fight post and everything for that.
Hey, man, Jeff Horn, you know what I'm saying? He a big deal down there.
And Tszyu too, but the problem I got with this fight is that Tim Tszyu is, he's getting all this based off his dad, bro. Like, he ain't done nothing.
Nah,
somebody
really
gotta beat that hype off of him.
It's a kind of weird
different than Julio Cesar Chavez. Somebody got to beat that hype off of him.
Yeah, but Chavez at least fought some, like, some type of. Nah. Don't go there. I'm talking about when he was actually winning.
When he was
like Tim Tszyu hasn't beat anybody. Like, he ain't even make U.S. television yet, and he's going straight into a Jeff Horn fight. That's how you know that. Not only that, bro, like, what weight is this at? Because Tim is like 140, 147.
Tell him quit talking so much.
Where is this fight?
His last, he weighed in at 153 for his last fight. Actually, his last 3 fights,
what?
4 fights, 5 fights, 6 fights.
Jeff Horn cut already.
Yeah, he's been up. It looks like,
bro. That's they poster. Bro, that's they poster. Jeff, that's off Jeff Horn. Look, it say repost Jeff Horn boxer because that's how he want you to see him. A warrior. I'm a warrior.
Yo, listen, I see that poster. I see that poster, and I think Horn's down 3 rounds before the fight starts. Like, that's the way that poster looks to me.
I mean, is he the A side? I think Tim Tszyu is the A side.
Who is it?
Don't do us like that, big dog.
What?
Who name came first, dog? Hold on.
Y'all don't know Tim Tszyu.
Look at the poster. Who's first?
Say it again. Enrique, you don't know who?
Tim Tszyu.
Damn right. Jeff Horn A side.
I mean, why he on the right side of the poster? Look at the screen.
The left side's the A side.
Exactly.
Oh shit, I see it. My bad. You're right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's not the official poster.
Yo, this his Instagram. Why y'all hating? He posted it.
Yo, whoever got the suit on gets paid the most.
Now look.
Whoever got the suit on got paid the most. They doing the business.
Enrique, right?
Businessman.
Enrique's right.
Let's go through this Instagram. Let's look at the difference between him and the Mckennas. Silence.
Yeah, but
I don't know what it looks like. Shit.
Off the bat. This is a Jeff Horn reintroduction fight. Like, hey guys, Jeff Horn exists.
The Zafata did that. Zafata he proved it was a fluky.
No,
and knocked him out.
Yeah, no, he did. And you know what? Going back to Ness's point, though, yeah, there is no comparing like Chavez Jr. and Tim Tszyu because look, bro. First of all, Chavez Jr. was fighting his own pay-per-views before he ever moved.
He fought John Dudley on pay-per-view.
Billy Lyell. He fought Zivic. He fought Manfredo. Marco Antonio Rubio. I mean, that was all before he fought Andy Lee. This is in 2012, before he fought Sergio Martinez. You know what I mean? Before most people started taking notice around Andy Lee, I think. But Rubio was a dog. Manfredo, we all know him. Zivic, was definitely a name at the time. John Duddy, he was a tough out.
Yo, look at Brandun Lee, who's ever still following us on YouTube. That's crazy. I didn't know he was that ripped.
Who?
Brandun Lee.
Anyway, man, we got Kownacki versus Hernandez peaked at 1.681 billion views.
Man, that's pretty impressive, I think.
That's Fox. That's good.
That's
I thought it was low because didn't Charlo and Harrison do better?
1.8, something like that. Maybe the same.
Exactly, and they're not heavyweights.
Yeah,
who
but neither
knows?
one of
Exactly. Bro. Like at least Charlo had like a build up for it.
Yep.
Yo, can somebody correct me now? Tszyu is related to Costa Tszyu?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's the dude that put Zab Judah on the stinky legs.
His father.
No.
Damn. Okay. All right. Now I'm back to speed. Tszyu. But all right. Shit. It's an interesting fight.
Yo, and that's why. Hey, yo, and now you see why Chavez keep getting paid because the name. He said, wait. His dad made his dad do the stinky leg. Oh, I want to see the fight.
Oh, yo, Mike Gross. Yo, he cut Jeff Horn on the poster. They ain't even fight yet.
Nah. I bet you I could sell out. I bet you I could sell out like a small venue in San Antonio if Jaime just said he was my brother. Like it's all about namesake.
Oh, Jaime Munguia.
If I just said that, if he co-signed me, I could sell out.
Yo, hey Mario, why does he spell his name with an extra U or some shit?
Actually, that's the way it's spelled. Most common. My grandpa dropped it when they came over to the States. I really don't know why, but that's the way we used to spell our name, but we changed it.
So you're not official. So you're not official or he's official. Which one is it?
I've been wanting to ask you for about a year. I swear to God.
Look.
Nah. Because I knew his other brother, Mike. You ain't never see his other cousin fight, Pablo Munguia, the one Tony Harrison fought.
That boy gets his ass beat all the time.
Pablo, his cousin Pablo, stay getting beat up in boxing.
Yo,
punching bag.
Costa Tszyu fought Zab Judah in Madison Square Garden, right?
Yeah,
man.
His son could sell out the little room with the closed locked doors.
Nah. Bro, you talking about Jeff Horn? They doing that shit in Bisbane. They getting 30, 50 in there, man.
Where's Bisbane at? Where's that at?
Australia.
Oh, damn, Bisbane.
It's not shut down. I thought Australia was shut down.
Australia shut down?
Yeah, Australia's shut down.
No, it ain't.
Mike, where's the fight at, Mike?
We all can't talk at the same time. What? Who is Australia shut down?
Australia shut down. Look it up.
You look it up and confirm it.
You out here dropping shutdowns.
You right, Mike.
Tom
Well,
Hanks
it's
got,
at,
got the disease over there, so they shut it down, I guess.
It's at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, man. They got a
Okay,
stadium.
thank you.
Real quick, man. Let me knock the rest of these out. Clarissa Shields versus Marie Eve Dakari. 4 belts at stake May 9th. So Clarissa is going to be undisputed in 2 different weight divisions. This pretty impressive, man. I know people say women boxing not that competitive, but going from 168 to 160, becoming undisputed and looking to do the same thing at 154, you got to take your head off to it, man. She really laying the groundwork to be undisputably the greatest woman of all time.
For sure.
We got Jamel Herring versus Carl Frampton. Will land on June 13th.
Yo, all right, hold on real quick. So first of all, y'all all heard, I'm sure, that Tom Hanks and his wife contracted the coronavirus in Australia, right? And then people in his rumored in America, at least that I know of in New York, they're like, oh, when the weather shifts to warmer, that the coronavirus is going to settle because of the temperature, right? Okay. But that's false because the coronavirus in Australia, it is their summertime right now. Okay. So it is rapidly spreading over there, obviously, especially if Tom Hanks caught it.
Yeah, thanks for that breakdown. I'm glad you said that.
Bro.
Is Australia shut down?
I didn't get to the shutdown.
Okay,
but,
good.
But there is also hysteria in Australia. It's global right now.
Not shut down, though. Mayweather says Crawford is the pound for pound king.
Mike does that. Yo, Mike, you not Max Kellerman.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you said it was shut down.
You did say it was shut down.
Respect your pupil, all right? Which is me. All right. So, listen, I look up to you. You say some good shit, but you got to tell us, man. Is Australia shut down or is it on the verge of shutting down? If I say that people are talking about, the weather changes and the coronavirus will be under control until the fall, but Australia's in the summer and the coronavirus is spreading rapidly. So what does that mean? Jeff does not fight. Come on, man.
I'll put it to you this way. All right. They had a massive fucking fire. They had all sorts of damage and destruction. Now they're responsible for fucking Tom Hanks, a national treasure, getting corona. It's basically shut down without being shut down. It's shut down in everybody else's mind. So I'll put it like that.
That's cool, man. Mayweather says Crawford is the pound for pound.
Oh man, yo.
Let him read it. Let him read it.
Go ahead, go. Yeah, Crawford.
I'm just trying to get this Crawford off, man. Y'all know when Mayweather say something, man, we gotta listen.
Nah, let's just get back to it. Let's just get back to it. Like the bottom line is he could be pound for pound, but if he fights Trout, that's his biggest fight.
Oh wait, Trout is Crawford's biggest fight?
Hold on. This is our resident casual. Yo, who has Crawford beat? That's a bigger name.
Like that.
No, all right, go ahead. Ask it like that. Let me go ahead. Cause I'm a marquee fight fan.
Yeah, who has Crawford beat? That's a bigger name than Austin Trout.
I would say Gamboa was a bigger name.
Okay. And that's why that's why we got casual.
Trout's big name is Cotto.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what's Gamboa's big name?
Gamboa just had the fame, and who is his big name?
And in my turn now?
You're right.
Go ahead. Hell yeah.
What do you think is a better win? Cotto, move it up to 154, or a champion in Manny Pacquiao at 147?
You talking about Terrence Crawford?
No.
Nah, he talking about Jeff Horn beating Pacquiao and Trout beating Cotto.
I don't want to give him the name. What's the better win, Cotto or Pacquiao?
I mean, those were both big wins. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, yo, do you beat Charlo #1 or?
So you saying Cotto is on the same level as Pacquiao?
He Puerto Rican. You can't tell you he Puerto Rican.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's a good question because if you beat Cotto, look at what it did to Canelo, right?
Woo! What it do? Preach.
Yo, it was like, Canelo the truth at 154.
Here's why the question is flawed to begin with, because everybody knows Amir Khan was the most impressive win on that man's
Mario, come on, man. Why you keep trolling?
What did he really do? Jeff Horn got a gift decision against Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you,
preach. And all love to Trout. All love to Trout, for real. I respect that man, but he beat a small Cotto. I'm sorry, Amir Khan's the best name on that resume, and rightfully so.
Mario, how many times have you watched that Pacquiao and Jeff Horn fight? Just curious.
Probably twice, full all the way. I mean, it's been on ESPN a couple times where I just kind of glanced through it, but twice.
I can see that. I can see a hardcore fan be like, "All right, look, he won. Let me go watch why he won. Maybe I missed something." And you rewatch.
Bruh, Jeff Horn got a gift decision. Everybody know it.
Yo, after the fact,
you don't lead the reign looking like Manny Pacquiao look with a gift. But anyway,
I'm not saying it takes away from Crawford's win. All I'm saying is that I'm more impressed with Amir Khan victory because that man was giving Canelo all he could handle for 4 rounds.
Hey, Kaz.
But hold up. Now,
hold on, Kaz. Let me ask you a question. Who has Austin Trout fought?
Yo, I'm going to go immediately to Cotto. That's it. And then he fought somebody else and lost.
Okay,
Remember,
who?
I forgot. He had the shaky leg. And he fought Canelo.
Okay.
Lost.
Who else?
He fought Cotto. Won.
Okay.
A Cotto that we're not used to seeing, by the way. That was like Deontay Wilder Fury kind of fight, right? Not as vicious, but yeah. Damn, that's it. That's where the bus stops.
So you don't remember none of the Charlos?
Yeah, he fought a
He's saying the wins, though. I thought you were saying what he won.
No, I know. I'm just trying to see if you've seen them fights.
Oh, got it.
I saw him fight the Charlo. I seen him fight the Charlo.
Both of them. He fought them both.
Yeah, brother. And did he beat any of them?
Nah.
All right, then. Yeah, I saw them. They just not remember.
Now, who you remember Crawford fighting?
I remember Crawford fighting Gamboa, Khan, Brook, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yo, so what fighters are bigger? Is Charlo bigger than Khan and Gamboa?
Khan, I would say, Charlo is bigger, yeah.
A lot bigger or just like?
Khan, right.
Wait, Khan versus who?
Charlo.
I know you're asking me. You're asking me if Charlo is a bigger name for Crawford.
Nah. I'm talking about bigger now in size. Is Charlo bigger than Amir Khan in size?
Yes.
What the fuck kind of question is
Way
that?
bigger, right?
Hell yeah.
What kind of question is that?
So who you think was fighting the tougher fights, Trout or Crawford?
Oh my God.
Crawford.
Yo.
I mean, Trout indeed was fighting tougher fights.
Objection.
Okay.
Leading the witness.
Okay.
But it's true. It's true.
Sustain. No problem. I'll reword it, Your Honor. So, Enrique Casual Fan Church, with that information, do you think that the Austin Trout fight versus
Crawford.
Austin Trout, whose career started at 154, who beat a prime Miguel Cotto, who was in with the young Lionzoni, both of the brothers. I ain't afraid of neither brother. Put them in the ring with me.
Right.
Do you think that 154-pounder would make a competitive fight with Terrence Crawford, who started his career at 135, and just moved up to 47? His only fights is Jeff Horn, gift decision Pacquiao, Benavidez, Captain Hook, broken leg, and green mean potatoes and beans, Velasquez, crab and lobster.
Okay. So you're telling me, is that
I ain't telling you, I'm asking you. What you think Trout versus Crawford?
I would watch that fight, and do I think it's competitive? Is that the question?
I mean, ultimately, what you think about the fight?
I'm gonna immediately pick Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. I think there's a lot that I think Trout is not really.
What makes you immediately pick Crawford?
I believe that he's a great fighter. Done.
Yo,
so you don't think the size will play any factor? The fact that if Trout goes down,
rest, Your Honor.
Huh?
Listen,
Your
Honor.
You don't even want to cross-examine, huh?
I don't want to cross-examine the fifth wrist.
He don't need to.
Also for Victor Postu, who got step-aside money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's a lanky guy who's probably bigger and looks much more masked than our Austin Trout.
What?
Man,
Victor
yo,
Post?
Listen, y'all can't call him casual anymore. Why y'all keep calling him casual?
He
for?
is a
Breaking that shit
casual.
down.
Mario,
he ain't
listen to what
he
he hold on, Mario. Just listen to what he just said. He said Trout is thinner than a bigger Victor Postal.
I heard that Victor Postal, when Crawford fought him, was a bigger win than what Crawford would gain from fighting Trout.
That's definitely not what he said. He was talking about size, man.
The way I look at it is like this: like Crawford has a reputation. Trout has no reputation right now. Like the real reputation Trout has is like he's been gone. He's out. You know what I'm saying? So the fight versus Crawford with Trout is, who do you pick immediately? Who do you pick? You gonna say, okay, I'm going for Crawford. Is it a competitive fight? Yeah, but who's more skillful? Crawford. Especially what Mayweather's saying.
Bruh, y'all underestimating Trout. Trout is a southpaw.
You're underestimating Crawford.
What Mayweather say?
Mayweather gave the pound for pound list #1 fighter Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, but that's because he mad at Earl. He mad at Earl. Earl ain't signed with TMT Promotions, so he stopped saying Earl was pound for pound #1. Remember he was saying that? Remember he was saying...
Earl knocked him down in sparring
like
8 years ago too, right?
Earl gave him a black eye, so now he mad at Earl. But remember that he was running around saying Earl the best in the world, Keith Thurman ducking Earl pound for pound #1, Earl Spence the future. We gonna sign Earl Spence, and then Earl started doing public interviews like, nah, I don't need to sign a Floyd. I'm good with Al.
Yo, that's when Adrian Broner got all butthurt because he was like, what the hell? I thought I was your guy. And then it was like he was all on Spence. But you're right, he is mad at him. That could play a part into it. But does anybody really truly believe that on the pound for pound list right now, Earl Spence is ahead of Terrence Crawford? I don't think anybody would believe that.
I could see
Does
that.
anybody truly believe that Mayweather... Anybody truly believe that Mayweather's telling the freaking truth? You kidding me?
It's debatable.
Canelo is pound for pound #1. Okay? There is no fucking Sergey Kovalev on Crawford's resume. There is no Gennady Golovkin 2 fights on Crawford's resume. People are just insane, bro. They insane.
I see what you're saying. You want
fuck out of here. How you #1? How you #1? You for all little midgets. Man, get out of here, bro. Canelo out here moving up 2 weight classes. He about to fight Billy Joe. He got titles in multiple divisions. He challenging himself.
Did Mayweather put Canelo on that list?
Of course he won't. Because Canelo's listen to the intro. What does he say in the intro? Yeah, Canelo made 365. I made it in 1 fight. He's sour. Can't nobody outshine Mayweather. He'll never let him shine.
And so you're saying Earl Spence.
Tell that motherfucker come back, give him a rematch. Stop fighting Masadov and Gregor.
Huh? You'll fight him.
What?
Tell Canelo made 154.
Here come Mike.
May 154, Canelo.
154.
Matter of fact, May 153, Canelo.
154.
Okay, guess what? We're going to put a rehydration clause on you, too. You can't be more than 170. Ain't that what you do?
Hold up.
I don't think Floyd the A side in this one. I don't think Floyd the A side in this one. So I don't think. Yeah, what?
Have you done 7 million pay-per-views yet?
I've
done it twice.
Who's the favorite?
I've done it twice.
Who's the favorite?
2 times.
Who's the favorite?
2 times.
Who's the favorite? Yeah.
Buckets.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Floyd old ass will be a plus 400 versus this 29-year-old Canelo.
Might be easy money too.
Nah,
at 153 might be easy money too.
Man.
153.
Canelo, I promise you, Canelo will walk him down and sleep him. Sleep him.
153, I want to see.
Sleep him. Kirkland style too. He too old. He too old. Kirkland style. You see McGregor put hands on him? Canelo will sleep him. Kirkland style.
He got a point.
Fuck out of here.
Never go
too
against
old.
the house.
First thing to go.
Go against the house.
First thing to go is your reflexes.
I would say Floyd is much more slicker than any fighter Canelo has ever fought, though. Way slicker than Kirkland. Way slicker than Gennady Golovkin.
But he not the same. He ain't been in the ring in how many years? He ain't fought this level of competition in how many years? He ain't coming back to no motherfucking little ass Juan Manuel Marquez. No, he coming back to Canelo. It's a whole different story. He'll ask for like 3 tune-ups.
Look, let me.
He'll ask for like 3 tune-ups before he do that.
Let me interject one thing, because you made the statement about Trout.
Now hold on. No. Hold on. This how we gonna settle pound for pound number 1. If Floyd come back and fight Canelo, who got a better chance of winning? Canelo or Crawford? If Floyd came back right out of retirement, who beats him easier, Canelo or Crawford?
Crawford.
Fuck out of here.
No, I think. Hold up.
They're different fights.
Hold
He's
up.
not fighting Canelo at 168 or 160. So y'all can get that out your fucking mind.
Well, he ain't getting the biggest payday of his life then. Well, he ain't getting the biggest payday of his life then. Well, he ain't getting the biggest payday of his life then. If he don't want to fight Canelo at 160, he'll never get the biggest payday of his life.
But I'll put it to you this way: Crawford, I think, has a chance to beat Floyd no matter what the weight is. So, you know what I mean? I would probably favor Crawford. Look, real quick, this is what I want to interject, because you said that Trout is a tough out for Crawford based on size. But when you get to a certain skill level, that shit goes out the window. Look at what Pacquiao did to Margarito. Look what even Mayweather did to De La Hoya when that happened. Crawford's got too much skill for Austin Trout's size to be the factor in that fight.
He's bringing up to be fighting. He got to prove he can beat somebody at 147.
Exactly.
He's not even ranked yet. Get ranked.
Bruh, don't even compare. Don't even compare Antonio Margarito to Austin Trout. Antonio Margarito never accomplished what Austin Trout accomplished. He cheated. He cheated to beat Miguel Cotto.
He's got to avoid him.
All I'm saying is that when a fighter is as talented as a Crawford, size is not the factor that ultimately it would have to be somebody just as skilled.
I don't know. Hey Mario, who's got the best matchmakers in the game?
What do you mean?
I think Golden Boy.
Golden Boy.
Oh,
okay.
you're talking about like? Oh, I thought you meant like who specifically.
Golden Boy and Canelo do a good job over there, boy, matchmaking. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Like you said, what up, baby?
Here's my Golden Boy's super good, but listen, Top Rank's been doing it for so much longer, and they've had lulls. So I can see why you wouldn't pick Top Rank, but they've been doing it longer, man.
Exactly.
But I agree, Golden Boy is
exactly because
who you get more excited over? Golden
I see
Boy
Canelo.
Fights or Top Rank
I see Canelo. Enrique is saying from an excitement standpoint because he likes the matchmaking. I'm saying Top Rank from a coddling standpoint. See, because when Canelo was 21, he fought Floyd against Golden Boy's wishes. He fought Laura against Golden Boy's wishes. He fought Trout against Golden Boy's wishes. Where are those fights for Crawford at? Pound for pound number 1. Where them fights where Bob said, no, I didn't want him to take it, and he took it anyway? I don't see it.
Yeah, but what opponents were there for him to do that against? You're talking about it. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
Real quick, if I fight at 135 unified, am I not fighting the best because I unified? I did fight a champion, right?
Yeah, you did. I would say so.
140, undisputed, took all the belts.
Oh my God, why?
Because I fought champions, right?
And this man talking about Austin Trout.
First fight at 147. I didn't say I need to tune up and get acclimated to the weight. I fought a champion. And what happened? I stopped him. In my first fight.
All right, I have a question. So Austin Trout has an opportunity to face Terrence Crawford. Is that what's going on? And
no, we're just playing matchmaker.
No, we campaigning for that. He out here. He just beat a 147-pounder. He calling out Crawford. Crawford ain't got no fight. He ain't got no fight. Tell Mike to make you excited about who he could possibly fight next.
Breaking news. We have a tweet from Mike Carpenter. Sources tell the Athletic Act Plug that both Top Rank shows at MSG Hulu Theater have been canceled due to the coronavirus. Saturdays, Shakur Stevenson versus Miguel Marriaga fight on ESPN, and Tuesday's Michael Conlan fight. So both fights have been canceled.
Damn, I'm telling you, ShowBox next, man. They gonna hit us. We ain't gonna have no fights on TV.
There's no fights happening.
Bruh, it's really, we got to go back to that conversation. Yo, this remind me of the movies and shit. Sooner or later, we're gonna turn the TV on, just gonna be like, boo, emergency broadcast and shit.
Oh, man, no Wi-Fi, we can't get on mics and stuff
Yo,
like
shit gonna get ugly when we don't got internet. What we gonna do with on the internet? Let's keep it real.
And And no cell phone.
Don't even go there, bro.
Does, man. I ain't trying to go back to analog. You got to dial the fucking number in until they didn't.
Analog? Who gonna operate it if we all getting hit up with coronavirus worldwide?
No, but coronavirus, I don't know. I mean, we probably had the coronavirus back in January when you was sick and coughing and shit. I think I had coronavirus. I had a cold.
So you just beat it.
I beat it.
We need to come up with a motherfucking vaccination of your blood cells.
See, no. That's the problem right there, is that people are either not feeling the symptoms, but they are contagious, or they're getting over it and they're still contagious. So that's the problem.
About get over it and it's still contagious, but I know that it's like the immune system. If you have like HIV or like if you're older and your immune system is weak, then it kills you. It's a threat to your life. You know what I'm saying?
It shows the binge while you're at home and you're not doing anything. Lock and Key on Netflix, pretty good. I would have to say that.
Outsiders.
Oh my goodness, that was a great little series.
Outside of the Stephen King one?
Yes.
Hell yeah, that shit was dope.
Crazy.
Yo, I've been on I'm on some Curb Your Enthusiasm type shit.
Come on, bro.
Black Mondays, you seen Black Monday?
Oh, I love Black Monday. Black Monday.
Best show, bro. Don Cheadle's.
Somebody's like casually beating the coronavirus right now.
Man, last but not least, Jose Ramirez versus Victor Postal officially set for May 9th. And prayers go out to Jose Harris and her loved ones. She was Floyd Mayweather's child.
Bruh, that was crazy.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to do its own show. I think it was you or Mario. I was like, yo, we gotta come back. And then we never got able to come back. But like, I never read the story. You know, I'm a headline reader, and just reading the headline, like she was found dead in her own house. That's insane, bro. And it
was in her car. It was in her car.
No, they saying no foul play. They saying no foul play. They saying no homicide, bro. Like natural.
She was unresponsive when they got there. Here's the thing, though. They said the cops are called to the residency, but they still have not said who called the police. There's still a lot of details that haven't come out, but it doesn't seem like it's.
See somebody outside the car for a long period of time.
That could be it too. Yeah, they don't seem like it's. Yeah, they don't seem like they're very worried about foul play at all. So I'm not gonna trip, but that's crazy. She was only what 42, 40, right? Yeah, man, that's sad, bro. Poor kids, man. Poor kids.
You should at least give her like a 10 count. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's got to find the bill first, man. That was it in this, man. Cause
bruh, she was 40, Kenyatta Ali saying. And Mr. 704, I got you, champ. We gonna start doing Untitled again, man, because we got to keep Mike and Mario around here. So if you don't know,
listen. I know we're gonna have this talk. Maybe probably not tonight, but sometime in the next 24 hours. But listen, without boxing, people are gonna need something, man. We're gonna have to start breaking down old fights and shit. Like, it's gonna turn into a hot spot. That people are gonna be thirsty for boxing.
Without anything, because there's no sports happening.
Exactly.
I was curious to see what the freaking Shakur Stevenson fight was gonna look like on television.
I know, me too.
I was like,
but I'm glad they did cancel it.
I knew sooner or later the smarter heads will prevail. Like, no way you can see what the NBA, MLB is doing and not follow.
Hold up. But what about, Mike? I know you a sports dude. What about the March Madness? That was
canceled today,
bro.
Couple hours ago, about 4 or 5 hours ago, they canceled it.
Okay, because that was supposed to be done behind closed doors as well.
Yep.
They had one game like that, or two games like that yesterday, but just down the street they had one. They were full. The whole crowd was there. They didn't get that's the problem, is these guys ain't talking to each other. It's a lot like boxing, and it's all independent heads.
Those conferences are a lot like boxing. They do what they want to do. Yeah,
man. You know better than anybody.
Oh man. Well, all right. That's a sad note this week in March.
Any good movies coming out? Well, never mind. Don't
Really
go to the movie
quick.
theater.
Really quick. Can't go to no theater.
I mean, I wouldn't go to a theater with a lot of people.
Crazy. The theaters are shut down.
With a lot of people, that damn thing. You really want to go to a theater with 50 people you don't know?
There are movies being postponed. They had dates and they're postponing them.
They ain't taking over now.
Yeah, nobody's gonna show up, bro. They're gonna.
So I'm on a movie set on Sunday, and I have 3 days next week, and they talking about not cancellation, but they're like, "Yo, if you're sick, don't show up." You know what I'm saying,
bro? That's a horrible union. Like, what the fuck? With everybody else shutting down, why they sending you to a set full of people?
Bro, it's less than 500 people. You know, everybody's conscious. You show up.
All right. Real quick, got some super chats. Andre Diakonu says, showing some love for my favorite podcast. Thanks for that. Rod in the 870 says, Ness equals KD. Mike equals Steph. Mario equals Clay. Kaz equals J McGee. I don't know anybody. I mean, I'm assuming Mike is Stephen A. Smith.
That's basketball, I think.
Yeah, that was basketball. That's a dope metaphor. I'll be Clay all day.
Well, who's J McGee though? Like,
yo, who is KD? Oh, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Yeah.
Yo, and I don't even watch basketball, but Kevin Durant's kind of known. All right, thank you, guy.
No, but who did he say I was?
Like
McGee.
Does he shoot the three though? Cause I'm like
Nah, he the guy that made Shaq on the food a lot.
I shoot the three. Boom. I'm a three. Like, I ain't Steph Curry, but I'm going for the three.
It's like you pass JaVale McGee the ball. He destined to fumble.
Oh, he hot potato in it?
Yeah, he hot potato with it.
Damn. So Donald Banks says, wow, Ness, no wonder why you can't get Bud on the show.
I mean, it's real though, man.
Why?
Because I got an opinion.
That's why Mike balances it out.
I mean, you're supposed to, but Bud.
Mike ass kissing.
When one of the greatest of all time, you know what I'm saying? Speak well on your name. When Deontay Wilder, somebody we all respect, speak well on your name.
Yeah,
you
bro.
Gotta start perking your ears up, man.
Look,
you gotta start listening. These guys ain't just talking because they want to talk.
I want to see the fights, man. I want to see the fights.
Yeah,
I'm tired of people telling me how good he is.
Yo, Earl, you ready yet?
What? Ready yet? He collecting straps. What your man doing? You wildin', man.
Oh, he got that Pacquiao fight?
Oh.
He ain't have enough.
They ain't announced that he don't.
I'm sure.
They ain't announced that he don't.
Talking shit.
Oh.
Michael Garcia got that Pacquiao fight.
Hey, yo, did Crawford get that Conor McGregor fight yet? Who? Did Crawford get that Conor McGregor fight?
Traction behind that.
Exactly.
Traction behind.
Exactly. Who? Calbra?
What the hell is traction behind?
What? Broken face Calbra?
Garcia.
Who?
It's more traction behind Pacquiao and Garcia than Pacquiao Spence.
Of course, because they ducking at work.
It's cool.
They ducking at work.
You ain't getting no belt. What up? I got a belt. Come get it.
He got to handle his mandatory.
You know why there's traction?
He got to handle his mandatory. Hold
on. Can I say something? And as from a perspective of somebody that don't know the hardcore boxing.
Earl got a mandatory. That's what he don't want to tell y'all.
Look, Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia there's more traction behind it because Garcia is less of a threat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But you don't want to see Pacquiao get hurt. He want to play it safe.
The sky is blue. We all know that.
He's telling the truth finally.
We know Manny Pacquiao is being strategic right now. He don't want to fight Earl. I don't blame him. I don't want him to fight Earl.
And we know Top Rank being strategic.
Oh, here we go, Ness. I always got to bring Bud in it. Look at him. I always got to bring Bud.
We know Top Rank being strategic.
How are they being strategic? Let me know.
Well, they for starters, they ain't even let their mandatory get called. Let's get that right out the way.
Yo, let me talk real quick.
In 2020, nigga, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing from us.
Bruh. No, you know why they went? You know why they went to him? Because they ain't have nothing in 19. That's why they ain't wait for it to get called. You right. Repeat it again. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing.
Tomato.
Look, if I had a top,
it's 2020 and we still waiting for them to announce. Why they ain't announced? What month we in? We in March. We about to be done with the first fucking quarter, and Crawford ain't announced nothing. Nothing.
That's true. But look,
Canelo in the news. Look. All the faces of boxing. No. Because y'all be trying to make it like he's somebody. Canelo in the news because he about to announce a fight. Wilder fought. Fury fought. AJ fought.
In the middle of the year.
Where the fuck is his fight at? Where his fight at? Big name. Where his fight at? I'm just saying. Where his fight at?
Man, if I have a top 3, pound for pound, Crawford is on it.
Absolutely.
Top 3, Crawford is on it.
He on that motherfucker.
Enrique, honestly, what you say, yo? I ain't even hear what you said, bro.
I said if I had a top 3, if pound for pound was kept for top 3, I will put Crawford.
What is pound for pound in your eyes? I think that's I think that's a disconnect right there. People don't understand what pound for pound is.
Pound for pound for me is a guy that brings attraction to boxing with skills, entertainment, excitement. He don't got the persona that Keith Thurman has, but he has his hands speak in the ring, in all the rings, plural, because he's been in many of them. But I think that he could beat a lot of names that we can drop right now. Like name a fighter, and you be like, oh,
that's the issue right there. You think he ain't shown.
There he go. He on the line right now.
What up, bud?
See, look, he got quiet, but
no, Enrique, right though, because pound for pound's evolved. It started off, it was supposed to be who's the best, regardless of weight. If weight wasn't an issue, who would be the best fighter? That's the way it started off.
I hate that.
Enrique's point is clear because it's evolved to bring in factors like economics and financial gains and all that stuff. It should have never done that, but that's where we are today.
Yeah, I don't like the whole regardless of the weight. I'm gonna say like this: Terrence Crawford can beat a lot of people in boxing on your pound for pound list. Like he possibly can beat Earl Spence, but also it's debatable that Earl Spence could be on top of Crawford on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you, Enrique. Let's say that they weighed the same. Who wins, Canelo or Crawford? They weigh the same.
You can't call that, but it would be a great ass fight, and that's why they both belong on a pound for pound list.
Man, this boy, Enrique's running for. I know he's running for office in New York. I know he is. He's trying to get the trash out of the mayor's office.
Why you always lying?
I'll be lying.
Enrique see that. Enrique see the mayor's getting shitted on, so he's trying to squeeze in that spot.
I mean, what do you think, Mike? Crawford or Canelo if they were the same weight? Who you put your money on?
No doubt, Crawford.
We know who he's putting his money on.
No doubt.
We
seen Canelo have a problem with what? Boxers. Lara, Floyd. Who's a better boxer than Crawford right now with skill? Switch it up both ways, right hand, left hand. Come on, man, same size.
Keith Thurman.
Y'all guys are joking.
You said Keith Thurman?
He got beat. He got beat by a dude that beat Jeff Horn. I mean that Jeff Horn beat.
You said it right. Karma, you said it right. A dude that beat Jeff Horn. You said it.
I ain't said it right.
Yes, you did.
But if the question is, does he have power in both hands? The answer is yes. But does it translate with the same set of skills that Crawford has that accommodate those that power? No, he doesn't. Keith Thurman doesn't possess that.
Whatever, skill. Man. Yo, listen, bro. Look, I just need my man to have a fight. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But let's get out to these callers, man. We're gonna get this thing started.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready!
Yes, sir.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Shout out to El Camino. They've been around forever. That soundbite is nostalgic. It's like, damn.
That's April, right? April.
Yeah.
Yo, that brings
she
me
went
back
from
to
she went from
being on the phone.
TBV to ESPN to DAZN.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. We going out to Boomerang. Troy in Baltimore.
Gentlemen, how are you? Can everybody hear me?
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Good. Hey, Mike, bless up yourself. It's good to hear you. Good to have you back.
What's going on, Troy?
Hey, I was going to call and let you know that because of the virus, amateur boxing has been shut down, too. We were supposed to go to some fights in Rosecroft in D.C. on Friday, but that is canceled. So it's affecting the amateur boxing also. So, yeah. And I heard the long-winded thing with Crawford and Trout. Actually, Amir Khan is his biggest win. Amir Khan beat maybe five or six champions. Trout only beat one champion and then lost. So, common sense. You could play that buzz if you want, but the facts are right there. Why don't you go use your boxing rec like you love to do, and you go verify my facts, okay? Thank you. But good to have everybody back. Uncle Pepe, good to hear your voice, man. Good to hear your voice too, even though you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But good to hear your voice, and that's all I got,
Uncle
man.
Pepe, though? Why you calling Uncle Pepe?
Pepe Carrera, man. I tell you that reference all the time. The great Pepe Carrera, who was a Boniqua as well and a great trainer. I tell you that reference all the time. He's a Boniqua. He's a Puerto Rican like your boy. Right.
He's a Boniqua.
Pepe Carrera. He's a great trainer. He trained with Sugar Ray, Simon Brown, Lennox Lewis, and a lot of other great champions. So yeah. And guess who else he got started? Huh?
Is it another Boniqua?
It's a Jamaican that's on the phone with you. Me. He actually got me into training. So yeah.
That's what's up.
So yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Did
but
he say
he
Boniqua
looks like
or
Pepe
he said
Carrera.
Boniqua? Like, what
Nah, he called you a Boniqua, baby.
Either way, sir. Either way, you know I'm not trying to insult you. Either way, you know I'm not trying to insult you. You know I might have pronounced the word off a little bit, but I'm sure you have the gist of what I'm speaking, right?
We know what you were saying, Troy.
I still was derailed by what you were saying. Like, what's the point of bringing the Boniqua up and not knowing what he's talking about?
He was saying that you remind him of a Boricua fighter.
He said Pepe Gomez.
No,
Pepe
trainer.
I'm sorry.
Pepe Carrera is a trainer. He's not a fighter.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't familiar with him, but
he trained pro wrestling.
Nah, he trained Sugar Ray Leonard. He worked with Sugar Ray Leonard, Lennox Lewis. Mario, man, you still doing your rap thing?
I am, Troy. I am, man. I am actually.
Okay, good. You know, one day, we got to do a cipher together.
Oh man, for sure. I heard you, Troy. Listen, we do that cipher for sure.
We're gonna be doing ciphers on Friday. It's gonna be called
Fridays,
sparring.
Friday sparring.
What they called it? Friday sparring.
Sessions.
Friday
sparring.
Friday frying. Friday sparring. All right, we're going out to Boomerang. Trey in the Bay. Oh,
Trey, you there?
First time Troy made me not want to hit his ass. Good call, Troy. Almost. Other than he called you, what did he call you? Bonita instead of Boricua? What did he call?
Something like that.
Yup.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. He said
man, that dude
Boniqua.
Troy is funny. Boniqua. Okay, that's the new name. Okay, that shit funny. Shit, I ain't want that, man. Y'all always catch me right when I'm in the middle of something, man. Come back to me.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
Trey in the Bay, thanks for calling in. Let's see if we get any more boomerangs. Looking like time to go to Steve in Chicago on the ringer. Actually, sorry, Steve. It is Intrigue is actually a boomerang now. I believe. Definitely something like that.
Riding in the form with a form, 4 Gianos on my feet, and the paint look wet. Every corner that we been, there's another broke neck. Rolling through the city, swag game on full flex. I know you see me.
What's going on?
What up, champ? Just listening?
What up, homie?
Nah. I'm in here. I just got one little cool thing to say. I like Crawford fighting Trout. It's a cool fight, but I'd rather see him fight somebody like Broner or Josito Lopez. You know what I mean? To boost his little resume up. But if he had to fight Trout, I'm with it. It's a cool fight.
Wait. So you mean you rather see Trout fight Broner and Josito first, or you mean you rather see?
Nah, Crawford fight Josito Lopez.
But those fights are easier. Broner's easier than the bigger Trout.
Yeah, but Broner got a bigger name, so if you want to boost his resume so he can get that fight with Spence, I think Broner the way to go.
I don't think people fall for that no more. They're going to be like, oh, he beat Broner. Broner ain't shit.
Word.
You know, people don't fall
Now, the
for
casuals. The casuals going to be like, because they don't know really who Crawford is. So they know who Broner is. So, I mean, this is going to bring more people to watch the fight. And if he put on a spectacular performance, then there you go. That's what I think.
I mean, they ain't trying to pay Broner what he worth, though, man.
Right.
I mean, if they sending Danny $3 million, what they trying to send Broner?
That's what he really got to fight, Danny.
Yeah, that'll be a good one, too, Danny Garcia. But I'd rather see, like, Josito Lopez, that'll be a tough fight for him. Trout, I think that's a tough fight.
The bat,
and then
pick? Off the bat, who do you pick? Josito Lopez or Terrence Crawford?
I think it's 50-50. I want to see what Crawford can do with a real welterweight. He's been in there with a real welterweight.
I don't know, man. I think Josito Lopez. I think more Jessie Vargas versus Mikey Garcia. It'll look like that, or even
I don't think so. I don't think y'all give Josito Lopez as much credit as he deserves, especially being with Robert Garcia now. You know what I mean? He looked a lot better with Thurman, but that's what I just think.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, I still think Crawford starches him, but you might be right. A lot of people don't give him the credit he deserves, but I don't know, man. Honestly, here's the thing: Austin Trout's a tougher fight than the two you mentioned. I think you said Broner and Lopez, and but you're absolutely right. You know, Crawford would benefit so much from that Broner exposure. So even though it's an easier fight, I think you're absolutely right. That would be the great exposure that he would need. He's already the best. He just needs to be recognized as the best.
Feel that. But that's what's up. That's my call.
I think Josito's good. I just don't think he's leveled up with Terrence Crawford. Hell no.
Nah. He gets starched.
All right, let's go out to Boomerang in Detroit. Stainless.
Motherfucker murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
J Electronica.
That's what he sound like to you?
Yeah, he dropping on Friday.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Hold on. That's you?
What up, legendary, baby?
Yeah,
that's me,
Stainless.
Man.
Okay, Stainless.
Stainless got some bars. He do sound like J Electronica a little bit.
There was some J Electronica there who come out on Friday. I hope I get a little money back.
I hope he come out on Friday.
He coming out.
These cats both jangling all over my car. Not that it matter. Unfortunately, I've been at work the whole time, so I haven't really got to hear the interviews. Man, I'm gonna have to wait till I get off another 30, man, and restart fresh. But, you know, they on TBV, so I already know it's a dope-ass show. It was filled with dope-ass interviews, in-depth, you know what I'm saying, questions with guests who we either know, you know what I'm saying, or new up-and-comers, you know what I'm saying. So thank y'all for the footage, you know what I'm saying. Thank y'all for the consistent downloads, man, for the consistent productivity, man. You what I'm saying? You can't get in nowhere else like that unless you're going to wait till either 11 o'clock at night for barbershop to wake up or for like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning for everybody to get their news and notes from TBV. So thank y'all fellas for that, man. I wish I had more to add, but y'all know me, man. I'm always at work. So as always say, please make sure you push that thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Oh, yeah, and Casual, you ain't been here for a couple days, so my campaign right now is TBV on Joe Rogan, on Sway in the Morning, on Breakfast Club, Ellen, and Oprah in 2020, man. So let's get that campaign going. Man, feel free to get my boomerang to whoever else y'all want to, man. And that's, man, get back with me on them 2 picks you got for them 2 $5 spots I'm buying, man. Peace.
Nah, I'm here. We selling those boomerangs and things. I'ma resell them shits, man. Come on.
We got Ringer in Chicago. Steve, talk to us.
So I guess there's no fights to talk about. But hey, I want to shout out to all the callers, man. The callers are really what make this show different than all the rest and special. And a special shout out to Stainless, because if I'm honest with you, Stainless is the reason I became a Patreon, just listening to him. But just to add a little fuel on that, remember, Ness, if you can remember last week, you told me we got to give credit to like the Dan Rayfields and the Steve Kims. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we gotta give them credit, right? That's what you said, right? We gotta give them credit. So they put out an article about the best boxers right now. The best boxers is right now. And to compile the list, they used like their fan base, their skill, their resume, and all that. And they split them up in tiers. So the first tier, only 3 fighters made it. And that was Canelo, Pacquiao, and Fury. Well, when they did that, man, the heat they got from the AJ dudes, the AJ bootlickers, I call them the bootlickers. But the AJ, man, they ran out. He had to shut down his comments. But I'm going to read you one thing he said to one of them AJ fan lovers. He told him the list wasn't just about pay-per-views and fans. It was also about skill. And he left it at that. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there since we were debating about, I know you guys were talking about Crawford and that, but just a little conversation since we don't have no fights. But those guys, they put out this big article today, and they broke down, like I said, the best fighters right now as far as popularity, skill, resume, and they broke them into tiers. So check it out, I guess, if you get a chance.
Steve, let me ask you. How does the fight with Crawford and Trout look?
I like it. I think that's a great fight. I'm kind of with you on that, but I don't think we should discredit Amir Khan either. But Trout is the bigger guy, so you would have to say with Crawford being smaller, coming from the smaller weights, that would be his toughest challenge. Would be Trout, no doubt about it.
At least you're a sensible boxing fan. I appreciate that, man.
Wait, Ness, not for Steve. Congratulations, thank you. You called in and appreciate it. But Mario or whoever wants to answer this question, you Ness, why do we have to give Amir Khan so much credit if his time has passed a long time ago?
Thank you, Casual Preach. Boxing gods, you've touched them with the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you. Let's get this.
Hey, y'all gotta stop calling this motherfucker Casual if he's gonna be coming at us with these tough questions. No, I'm just kidding. No, listen, but a lot of it is about when they fought, and momentum. Momentum's a big thing. And Amir Khan, whether he's had momentum in his career from a professional standpoint or not, his skill set, it's incredible. It's amazing. So to beat that guy, it doesn't matter who he's fought.
It's a once upon a time. It's a once upon a time.
I hear you. Sure, right now it is, but I give Crawford.
It's a fairy tale. When Amir Khan was an attraction, he had attraction.
Damn, bruh. The top-ranked post boxing card got canceled too. The one that was off TV with Albert Bell, the Real Big Baby, and the new American.
I was actually about to ask
they ripping everything, bro. They taking it all down.
And all of our fucking guests this week, bro.
Wow.
That's fucked up. Yo, listen real quick, just to finish Steve's call real quick, because I read that article. The tier 2 was filled with guys like it was Anthony Joshua on there, Deontay Wilder. This is all tier 2. Terrence Crawford was on there. Inu was on there. Lomachenko was on there. And I'm missing one guy. Golovkin was on there. So that was all the guys. Oh, and Earl Spence. Those were all the guys in the tier 2. But it was only 2 tiers. They had another one of up and comers, and I think they had like 3 tiers. Oh, Usyk was on there too. How could I forget Usyk? So yeah, everybody he mentioned in tier 1, that was who was in tier 1, but the rest of them were in tier 2. Lomachenko, Crawford, Usyk, Wilder, Joshua, Golovkin, Spence. Yeah.
Bro, sad fucking day in boxing. All this shit getting canceled like that. I'm so tight right now. Next is ShowBox, man. That's the last card that they, It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, look. These guys are at Hinckley Casino. That's the ShowBox. Who's this? Pork Chop. Pork Chop is who? Is Pork Chop, okay, Alejandro Guerrero. All right, so he's not saying his fight's canceled. Wait, time to put on a show. This was 57 minutes ago. All right. At least we got a ShowBox. My sources also telling me that one of our guests just got an offer for a 154-pound fight. We're going to have more information soon, but I guess he's not fighting Austin Trout. Remember, Trout was kind of, baiting Roberto Garcia. Looks like Garcia is, if I'm correct, going to be getting a fight at 54, but we went to Steve. We got to go to... Okay, so he fell off. I thought I seen J-Mag there. He dropped off. All right, then. So we're going to Ringer in North Carolina. What up, Josh?
What it do, TV? What up, TVV? What's good with y'all? Mike, I'm glad you're back, baby. God damn it. I'm glad you're back.
What up, Big Dog?
Hey, y'all. Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This has been a funny ass show tonight. Y'all, hey, I picked up about 50 minutes ago because I'm at work and shit. I picked up when y'all was talking about Trout. I was that comparison with the Golden State Warriors was great, but the casual that he said he was JaVale McGee. Now I ain't gonna call him JaVale McGee, even though he just said some good shit just a minute ago. But I was gonna compare him to Troy Brown or Bill Weddington from Chicago Bulls in the second three-peat, because he be wilding me out, bro. He be wilding me out.
Yo, but, compare me to Dennis Rodman. That's all.
No. What? Nah, bro. I ain't comparing Dennis Rodman because I can't do that. I compare you to Judge Buechler. Yeah, I'll give you Judge Buechler. I'll give you him. But anyway, this shit funny. Ness, my nigga. What the hell you talking about Canelo A-side over Floyd, man? What the hell going on here, Ness? I can't believe you said that shit, bro.
Bruh, 306. Nobody got a bigger deal than Canelo. Canelo's A-side. Floyd's been
okay.
Floyd's been out.
I'm sorry.
Floyd's been out.
Ness. You know goddamn well that man is fighting on an app. That man is fighting. Let's put it like this, man. Let's be 100, bro. If Floyd,
that's some shit you heard Floyd say. That's some shit you heard Floyd say. Who gives a fuck?
It's not even that I heard.
You think Floyd would have cared about fighting on the app if he was getting paid $365 million?
The app is right now. We're 220 right now. 2020 is app fighting.
Listen to me. Listen to me though. Let me talk. Ness, you gotta think about this though. Look what the hell DAZN is doing with Canelo. Canelo is a top draw, don't get me wrong. But his fucking fights are not showing like that, bro, because they're talking about worldwide when they're talking about Canelo, what they views. They're talking about what he did worldwide. No, you're supposed to be talking about what you did in America. I don't care about 660,000 subscribers supposedly whenever one of these fights he fought. I don't care about that. Canelo is supposed to be a big draw. He's a pay-per-view guy. There's a lot of people out here that's still not trying to look at boxing on no fucking app. I'm just saying, old school, new school, whatever.
Well, I guess those people don't watch Power either then. And the other millions of app-only shows. I guess they never had Netflix in their life.
Listen here. If Floyd Mayweather came on ABC News on Dateline and said he's fighting Canelo, okay, guess how many subscribers they might get more? Probably 2.2 million. But it still would not gross what the hell it can on a pay-per-view. That's just my opinion, bro. It could be way freaking more. I know the straight-out cash coming out the zone is going to make them pay, but come on, man. You know Floyd the A side, bro. And he beat the man ass.
How many years has Floyd been out the ring?
I think Floyd got more. I think Floyd and Canelo did more buys than the zone got American subscribers.
Floyd and Canelo did more buys. I mean, probably. I mean, I'm not mad at that. All I'm saying is betting lines will favor Canelo. Because of activity, he'll be the favorite. Because of his deals, he'll be the favorite. He's enticing Floyd back. If this ever happens, it's because of him.
Exactly. You got a strong-ass point. That makes 100% sense. The betting lines will be against Floyd. We will want to see Floyd lose. We want to laugh and ridicule Floyd Mayweather.
I don't know about that we shit. I'm a Floyd fan. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying we either. I'm just saying, and I'm generalizing. I'm not talking about you and I or Mike. I'm just saying.
No,
there's people out there like Floyd knows, Mike Tyson knows, Deontay Wilder knows. People come up to the show to see them lose. A lot of them, regardless, they still pay.
I mean,
my nigga said, I don't know about that we shit.
Nah, yeah, you know that we shit. I don't know. Because I never picked against Floyd. I just wish.
And why are you going to do it now then, Ness?
Because he's old now. He's old now. He's old now. And he ain't an old, like, he look old. It's just, we seen McGregor touch him. Man, you get hit with Canelo, you going down.
He trained one time for the McGregor fight.
Hey, man.
One time.
He could say all he want. He could say all he want is what I seen.
Nah, but also,
hey, I'm not flip-flopping, Wayne. I do love Canelo, but I'm not stupid. I mean, a prime Mayweather is Mayweather. Even Mayweather, yo, you know, if you give Mayweather 3 fights, then he beating Canelo.
Look, you got to think about it.
But if he jumping right in there with Canelo now, he lost.
You know how they say you got to get touched to land and kill? Mayweather was getting touched. He took the risk. He was taking more risk than he took in the Pacquiao fight.
And he can't take that risk with Canelo, and that's what I'm saying. His timing won't be on. He needs tune-ups to fight a Canelo. His timing won't be on. His reflexes won't be on. It ain't the same.
Sparring ain't tuning up?
Hell no.
Not enough.
Hell
because
no.
The audience?
Hell no, bro.
That's a good question for Mayweather.
What?
Is sparring a tune-up? And then you say hell no.
Nah, man. Sparring, man, hell no. You got fucking headgear, 16-ounce gloves. Some people got the fucking bitch bar and shit. I mean, it ain't no bitch bar. If you a pro and you getting paid to fight and spar, yeah, put the guard and protect your nose. You know what I'm saying?
That's the house to be able to say what you just answered.
No.
You can't say that.
Yeah, but Floyd, listen, the doghouse is meant for the other fighters. Floyd ain't getting in no doghouse. Everybody knows if you're sparring, if you're one of Floyd's sparring partners, A, nobody's going to film it, and B, you're not going to go hard against that man. You know, nobody's trying to take his head off.
I don't know about all people not going hard, man.
I'm telling you.
The rumor is Earl put hands on him, so somebody got hard with him.
You're absolutely right. And guess what? They kicked that motherfucker right out camp, and that started some bad blood between them.
I mean, I don't know about how bad the blood. After that, he was christening the next Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you, I no, that wasn't for years later. I seen what I seen. I know enough of what happened that day they sparred. And
you was in the gym now.
No. I was,
that's how that said. That's how. Hey, yo, that's almost how that shit said. He said, "I seen what I seen. I know what I know." I said, "Oh shit."
You know what? Because I didn't want to say. I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to say this because the person that showed me the video told me not to say anything ever, and I've always respected that. But
so you seen a video?
I seen video.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
was rolling around in Texas. Listen, I guarantee you, if I gave you 5 minutes to just think and ask me questions, you'd know exactly who showed me that.
Look,
video.
I don't even want to know, man.
I know.
Those are the type of questions and answers you get killed for, man.
You 5 minutes in the ring, I'm gonna put it on you.
Yo, you start talking about this footage of Floyd with a black eye, bro. You trying to end up underneath something, man. Listen, let me go out to pro boxer Marlon So Icy Sims out there in the casino. It's looking like the Grand Hinckley ain't shut down their show because I just seen who is it? Pork Chop weigh in. So you must have weighed in, right?
Yeah, I seen his IG.
Yeah, man. So we got the weigh-ins. All that stuff is done. The weigh-ins is done, but they did close the circuit, so can't nobody come in and we gonna be fighting, you know. Right? So it's about 4 rows. I don't know if they're gonna put out a few more, but they want to keep it short, like so only immediate family can come in. That means wife, kids, and brothers and sisters and moms. That's it. They're not even letting uncles and aunties in. So it's gonna be definitely a different feel. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing that the fight is still going on, and we can still go ahead and do what we got to do. But it's definitely gonna be different. And man, they canceling so much stuff. Like all USA amateurs is all canceled for now. So the Golden Gloves, all that stuff is postponed until the end of March so far. And it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It seems so weird, but it's outrageous.
Yo, let me ask you.
Unfortunate.
Do you think that without the audience, do you expect the fight to feel different? Like not the feeling, but like you competing. Is it going to be weird not to hear the crowd react when you land and stuff like that? You think it could take you out your game a little bit?
Man, I'm gonna stay focused. I ain't even gonna put it into tuition, like put it in out because it just seems weird. Everything just seems weird. But at the end of the day, once that bell ring, I know I'm gonna be on point. I know I'm gonna be on point to go in there and do what I gotta do, and everything else ain't even gonna matter. But it definitely feels weird. I ain't gonna lie about that. But we know what it is.
Does the trainer in the corner reacting to a punch also energize you as much as the crowd? I would say
so. See, I don't even feed off the crowd. I don't even feed off the crowd, so I can go in there and I can do whatever I got to do. So I'm not even so technically, I don't think it'll make a difference for me because the crowd could do whatever and I won't react to that. So, my whole thing is I'm gonna go in there and take care of this opponent.
Right, and sparring, right? You have there's no crowd. There's just like whoever's in the gym, right? Do you respond off your trainer in the corner? Yo, do that, do this, do that. Do you feel like that's an advantage?
Yeah, so I can always hear my coach. So I'm gonna be, that's the only person I sit there and put my listening ears on. I can hear people in the crowd. I can hear my brothers, or I hear my wife, or hear somebody else. But the person I'm listening to is the people that's in my corner. So that's pretty much
right now. You think?
Yeah. So without that crowd, I'm going to be able to hear him even more and really like tune in because there's times you can hear so much extra stuff, and it could But I got certain voices that I can hear even in the loudest moment. So this is going. What it is. It's going to probably make me boost a little bit up because, truth be told, when I hear a punch land, you're going to hear straight gloved face, and you're going to hear it. You're going to hear your opponent gas a little more. You're going to hear him. So it's going to be good. So
listen, Marlon, you got this whole army behind you, right? You know that we all got your back. So, obviously we wish you good luck. You know that, but you got TBV behind you, man. So definitely go out there and handle business.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Definitely. So it's gonna be a good night, man. We're gonna go out there and still do what we gotta do, get the win, and that's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
All right, Marlon So Icy Sims fights tomorrow on ShowBox. We're going out to let me see here. Looking like V in Jacksonville. Talk to me.
Yo, what's good, man?
What up?
Yo, so we talking this. We back to the Bud lovers again.
Yeah,
we talking about he's the best. Here we go. With nobody on the resume of note. And what's funny? I had this discussion with someone at work the other day, and he was like, "Man, but he's so good though." And I kept bringing it back to him. I kept saying, "Why is he so good? Right? Who did he beat?" He's like, "Man, he cleaned out those lower divisions." I said, "Well, who was there?" I mean, it don't matter, bro, because he cleaned them out, so he's the best. I said, so now that he's here in welterweight, who has he fought in welterweight of them? Yo, he's winning though. He's nice, bro. He's nice. He can switch up.
Jeff Horn.
Yo.
He beat Jeff Horn.
Ooh, Jeff Horn, right? That's what we on the same page with this, Ness. You speak to my soul with this, because this is gonna be one of the biggest exposés. When it drops, it's gonna be huge, because Terrence Crawford is not what they're saying he is. Neither is Lomachenko. It's a V from Jacksonville. You know who it is?
Okay, V, gotcha. I'm trying to lock you in, my nigga. I'm locking you in.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. Lomachenko and Terrence Crawford are going to be exposed. They're both not what they're saying. Look, bro, it's all ESPN hype job. ESPN hype job. Hype machine for ESPN. It's ridiculous. Why you think Fury got the nod and not AJ? In that little list they made. Of course, it's an ESPN product. That's all it is. But who has Terrence Crawford really fought? I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't see how you think he's going to even touch Earl Spence. I don't get it. I think if he fights
what you mean? Eye test, man. He passes the eye test.
No, Ness. He looks very good because he can switch up. He looks technically sound. It's fantastic. We've never seen him against anybody of note. Period. And all guys are saying is, man, but he looks good.
What you mean? Gamboa. Gamboa was a gold medalist.
Yo, so didn't Errol Spence fight Gamboa too?
Hell no.
He never fought
him? Nah, you fucked up right there.
Oh, okay. I thought he fought Gamboa. But it's a simple. But like I said, every single fight I've seen of Terrence Crawford, I've never seen him blow niggas away. I've never seen like the Jeff Horn fight was impressive because I felt like he muscled him around a lot. You know what I mean? Because they thought he was gonna muscle him, and he reversed it. But other than that, I haven't seen him look impressive. And we know Jeff Horn is nobody. He's just a Australian hype job, right? So.
That's your bell, V. Got you locked in, though.
Hey, V, did you say it was a boomerang?
Jacksonville, Florida. No.
No, okay, my bad. I was just trying to
Yo, the job I had on Sunday just went on hiatus for 2 weeks because of the COVID.
Shut the
Told
fuck
you.
up. Are you serious?
Yo, cross your heart, man. You better be happy. Yo, people shouldn't be going out and catching it. Like, we should stop buying fast food and all that right now. Shit getting crazy.
You right. That's a good ass point. Like, do we go get haircuts?
I'm not going. My girl told me don't. I was on my way. She said don't go. And it's true, man. You never know, man. My barber Dominican, he don't even know what he got.
Yo, no haircut, bro.
Bruh, I'm not. Listen.
I can tell you what he's got. He's got a reason to fuck your hair up the next time he sees you.
Yeah, right. Nah, he ain't listening to this. Who we got going on right here? We about to go out to New Orleans.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness? What's up, Mario? What's up, Casual?
What up, JT?
Hey, that last caller, I just forgot his name. I think he said from the V.
V in
Yeah, but
Jacksonville.
his stuff just got canceled about Bud when he talking about Errol Spence fought Gamboa. So he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Troy came made a comment about Amir Khan fighting like 6 champions. I went and looked on the resume. I guess since we don't know some of these fighters, that's the way we go off of by not knowing them, even though they was champions. We can't hold him liable on that too. So Troy, you don't know what you talking about because Amir Khan didn't beat 6 champions. All the main fighters that he fought was champions he lost to. So I think the best fighter that Bud did fight was probably Jeff Horn because he beat Manny Pacquiao, like they said earlier. And my last question was to you, Cash. So you said, would you work in the film industry?
Yeah, I'm on film and television. What's up?
Oh, okay, because I work out there. I'm in the transportation department, so I work with a bunch of guys. Like I hold the equipment and stuff, like the camera truck and shit like that.
You the teamster?
Yeah, I'm the teamster. Yeah, so I heard you say that, and they send us the same email about if you out there sick on this show, don't come in. I mean, like people go come out and miss their money. But that's all I got. But shout out to TV and good luck to Marlon. Marlon so icy Sims on his fight tomorrow.
Wait, JT. So Enrique's job just got canceled. You still good?
Oh yeah, we still good. No, we about to wrap up though. This was our last week. They gotta this is the last week down here. Then they gotta go film like 2 weeks in California. So they done with us down here.
That shit. It's canceled in California too.
Well, look, they just sent me an email.
Down.
They just sent us an email.
Why you sending your negativity his way, bruh?
Bro, it ain't negativity, it's positivity, man.
You're trying to protect him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see it that way. No, I'm just saying because he's still getting his money. That's why. So,
I don't think Troy said he beat 6 champions. I think he said he fought 6 champions and that Trout, the only one he beat was 1 champion. I think that's what he said.
Bro, why would you say he fought 6 champions? Because then we could count the champions that Trout fought. Charlo.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You're right. He did say that. Hey, man, leave my boy Troy alone, man. He's smart.
Troy he look for anything to hate on anything instead of like uplifting the sport, man. It's crazy. But, look, I still love him. I like him. I like to troll him. I troll Troy. Troll Troy. He got one more call. I get the troll.
El gran campeón puertorriqueño, Guido Vianello.
You got any excuses tonight, Roy? Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch the gloves and go to work. Let's go to work.
Yo, what up, TVV?
What up?
What up?
Yeah, man, that's Mike, Mario, Casuals going on, y'all. Hope everything good.
Chilling.
Yeah, man, this coronavirus messing up all sports, man. The boxing, the basketball. My son's tournament got canceled. Our AAU tournament at the end of the month got canceled. So it's getting crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, I ain't really got too much other than shout out to Marlon. Good luck, with his fight. At least we do still get to watch some boxing. Even though there will be no fans in attendance. At least it's still on TV because like I said, they canceled NBA and other sports. So that sucks. We can't even watch them. So at least we get to see some boxing, man. No fans in the crowd shouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, man, that's really all I got. I was just tuning in. Appreciate the show, appreciate the content, man. Hope y'all have a good night.
Yeah, man, you too. Thank you for calling.
Yep. I want to know who's on the pound for pound list, top 3. Crawford, Canelo,
Lomachenko.
Nah, Lomachenko don't deserve that.
What?
Yeah, he does.
Bruh. Number 1, Canelito.
I would agree. Number 2, Terrence Crawford.
Number 2.
Number 3 is not Lomachenko.
I don't do pound for pound because it's fake, man.
I don't do pound for pound. It is fake, but it's your favorite fighter. Who's your favorite fighter? And I would say that Canelito is on number 1 or 2, arguably. And Terrence Crawford is also a number 1 and number 2, arguably. But who's number 3?
I mean, listen, if you don't have Lomachenko, then who do you have? Inu, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, the list, you could say Earl Spence, Tyson Fury, who else? Estrada's
Hey man,
out
y'all better
there.
start putting respect on Troy name. We got Joseph saying Khan beat 9 world champions.
Oh, so he counting formers. Now we count formers.
Okay. Formers,
No, that's what we're counting. We're counting formers.
Different, then.
I'm not counting
like current champions.
I'm counting active. I don't know why you don't count formers. Why not?
Bruh, because that's resume building. That's
they're not coming. You're not watching boxing for a former.
I mean, but it's still an impressive win, though.
Yeah, man, that win Khan had over Barrera was impressive, man.
And Devin Alexander and Chris Algieri and Collazo.
He had Muhammad Ali then.
He beat Peterson.
Bruh, you seen how many rounds he went with Collazo? All of them.
Yeah, you seen how Collazo.
You seen what Thurman did to Collazo? You seen what Thurman did to Collazo?
Early on.
One body shot and got stopped for putting his hands on the guard.
I mean, Collazo looked pretty good in that fight, and he ended up parlaying that shit.
He looked pretty good. He looked pretty good in a round. I mean, I swear people stretch the truth every day.
That. Don't say that what are you trying to say that he didn't parlay? That was a moment where Collazo was kind of like, oh shit, he's back, kind of.
And where did Collazo go after that?
Off of one fight.
Where did Collazo go after that?
He beat Sammy Vasquez after that.
Or was that before that?
Nah, that was before that.
I mean that's cool and all, but he don't deserve a pound for pound.
I mean, if Ness is gonna give Austin Trout credit for his wins when he was 15 years old, shit, I'm gonna give Amir Khan credit for his fights when he was
I'm
in
going
tough.
top 3. I'm gonna say Canelo Crawford and then
listen. If we gotta go through Amir Khan to get Crawford, we ain't got no problem doing that, man. You want to have Amir Khan die? Let him die. You know what I mean? It's all good.
You want him to ruin your boy's career before he gets started at 147. I mean, you could do that. Nah.
Earl Spence.
He's good. He's in the top 10 for sure. I'm not saying he's not.
Let's not make let's not extend that list that long, man. It's top 3. Crawford, Canelo, not in that sequence. Who's that third fighter?
Lomachenko. It's got to be Lomachenko. What are you talking about? Come on. You know it's Lomachenko.
Fury wouldn't beat Lomachenko? Since we going like, if he was awake.
Exactly. That's why this is a waste of time. Let's get to callers. It's a waste of time. That's what I'm saying. Pound for pound is whack. Pound for pound is a propaganda tool that was invented by motherfucking Jim Lampley and HBO because they had zero budget and Al Heyman was squeezing them and taking his fighters elsewhere, so they started to invest in lower weight divisions and they created Chocolatito for you. And all of a sudden Chocolatito was number 1.
And you guys been on with this pound and pound shit for like 10 minutes, man. We all know who number 1 is. I mean, is it really that hard?
Mike,
Floyd said it.
Mike, your energy.
Floyd said it. One of the greatest boxers of our generation said it.
Come on,
if he got that eye, he's looking in on the sport. You know who the greatest is? Who the best right now is? Ask Andre Ward who the best right now is. He'll tell you. The last man pound for pound was Andre Ward.
Andre Ward worked for Top Rank.
He worked for ESPN.
Andre Ward worked for Top Rank.
ESPN,
he worked for Top Rank. Who you think got him on there?
Just like Ariel Hawani works for ESPN.
Who you think got motherfucking Andre Ward on the top?
Work off HBO doing his commentary. Got him that job.
Top Rank. Where his fighters at? Where his managed fighter fight at? Where's managed fighter fight at? Top Rank.
Yo, that's step aside money, so I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't disagree with that.
Bro, ain't nothing to disagree. They know that shit, man. Crazy as hell. I would say everything I need to say too. They giving them a fucking show, Unguarded with Andre Ward. Come on, bro. You going listen. Man, whatever, bro. You had Tim Bradley talking about all the PBC fighters scared. But you telling me there ain't no motherfucking top rank propaganda going on over there? Come on, man. Let's just get the callers champions. Let's be real.
Real love. I'm talking about some real love.
I wasn't gonna go to the next call until because I didn't know if anybody wanted to jump in. Like, no word is born, Ness. Swear to God.
Mr. Info Joe.
Oh shit.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo. What's up, my boxing brothers? We got the all-star team. What up, fam?
What up, Joe?
Hey, man. You know what, man? I was kind of down and depressed. It was storming out here today, listening to all this depressing news. Y'all got me on here laughing like a motherfucker, right? Very entertaining, man. Yo, shout out to all the callers, listeners, everybody in the chat. TBV is where it's at. Yo, man, first off, shout out to the boxing guys. At least we got one matchup with me, boxing we can see this weekend, man. Shout out to Marlon, man, kick ass and take names. Hey, man, this shit, man, we going into the unknown, man. Imagine, I thought about it. Imagine all the fighters who have planned to fight, within next month or in the summertime. Are they still going to have that same hardcore training, not knowing if they're going to be able to fight? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to slack, not knowing, Are they still going to have to pay for all their sparring partners, not knowing if they're going to fight? You know what I'm saying? This shit is all bad for a hardcore boxing fan, man.
It's true.
But Mario, you said one good thing, man. We might have to go back and start reviewing old fights, man. If shit gets any worse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my idea. I think we should, because I think there's gonna be a hole. Joe. I think people are gonna have a hole in their heart for boxing, and where they're gonna come. This is probably gonna be one of our best chances to really expand, the views.
Yeah, and get that Friday hip hop thing going on, man. We got to come up with some creative ideas, man. We ain't got no boxing going, man. So, man, this shit is scary, man. This shit is scary, man. I got my daughter crying, Dad, they might cancel my prom. You know what I'm saying? That's all kind of shit going on, man. Everybody keep their immune system up. Try to get as much as groceries and get your bud or your drink, whatever you do, man, and stay in, I guess, man, and hope for the best, bro.
All sales of alcohol have been prohibited, and there's curfew.
Fucking lying. You lying.
No,
that's not true.
I'm dead serious.
Yo, it be martial law out here. You take niggas alcohol. You crazy.
Don't say it ain't so, man. Yeah, but that's all I got, man. Everybody stay safe, brother. Let's hope for the best, man. We get through this shit.
You the
Enrique
man,
just
champ.
scared the shit out of a bunch of people.
Hell yeah, listen, you take the alcohol, people gonna go crazy. I don't drink, so it ain't nothing to me, but you take alcohol, people might go crazy.
He said he don't drink. You go to his crib, he's sipping on Red Bull and fucking rum.
You crazy. I don't even got Red Bull in the crib, bro.
All right, you sipping on vodka and Malibu.
Bro, if you coming over for a fight and people bring alcohol, they bring it. I don't buy alcohol, bro. That's not my thing. You know
bro, I opened your refrigerator, man. I seen alcohol in there.
But it ain't mine. I got a girlfriend. What the fuck?
You made yourself a drink.
Bruh, again, socially I drink. I don't drink like you. You drink more often than me. Correct?
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I don't drink like that. Like, I don't have to have a beer or nothing. Like, that's not my thing.
You catch the coronavirus from inhaling vaporizers and marijuana.
Bruh. You can't get coronavirus if you smoke marijuana.
Oh, word?
Word.
Damn, where the dealer at?
Yo, you ever seen a pothead with a cold?
Of course, man. That's why we don't smoke after a cold pothead.
I don't get colds. Mike, you get colds? Watch Mike tell the truth. No, he said
Mike
no. See?
Asleep on weed, man. Come
Oh,
on.
listen, the only thing that would
that's a good side effect though. I fall asleep. You're right.
I don't really drink that much neither, but my plug has got like crazy ass handshakes, so I just have to like come a mile away with my elbow and stuff. So He be trying to dap me up for like 10 minutes and shit.
Let's see what we got. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia. What up?
What up?
Everybody, good to see y'all for y'all, man. And you right. If you smoke weed, you won't get coronavirus. Dead ass. I don't know no scientific fact, but damn it, that's what I believe. So right on this. And I can't believe y'all talking about motherfucking Crawford, man. Come on, bro. And the only question y'all got and gonna forever have is who did he fight? And the only answer we gonna ever have for y'all ass is it his fault when he came up? Who was around? It ain't his fault.
Austin Trout.
And you know what, Ness? You know how I am. Bring it on, bro. Because I don't want to hear shit about nothing. I don't care who y'all name. Bring Trout. We going to get rid of him and bring the next motherfucker. We going to get rid of him until we get the fucking Spence or goddamn Danny Garcia. So that's the only two who we really can get because we don't know when Keith going to come back. And we ain't really betting on that. So and Porter too. I ain't going to forget Porter. So y'all keep throwing whoever y'all
don't want Porter.
We want to fight.
Crawford don't want Porter. He already said he don't want Porter.
Why? They
okay,
friends?
well, we'll take whoever then, man. But, you know, that's my call. Shout out to Bauza. Y'all be easy. Everybody jump on that Patreon. You see we got 4 of these guys up here. Let's keep this shit rolling, man.
Word. Send me a check, man. My job just got canceled.
Word. What you sipping on? What's that, Malta or is that alcohol?
This Guinness Stout.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
That's O'Doul's.
Austin Trout, man, yeah, he a good lad.
Yo, Lad is the dog.
Yo, Austin was trying to call back in.
Quit saying that shit, man. We had his publicist call in and tell us
Yeah,
what
nah,
Lad
she was about to come on too. She was like, "You should have me on, and I'll teach you guys some Irish slang." Let me get to Stonebone Boxing, Colorado. What up?
What up?
Stonebone.
Going once,
Just
twice. All right, we'll come back. We got L Dog, New Zealand.
Hey, salute, fellas. Yes, I heard you talking about pound for pound list. So I thought I'd just give mine because it's probably the best in the world. But number 10, I have Kosai Tanaka. Number 9, Artur Beterbiev.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute. Taylor.
Put your headphones, Enrique. You're getting feedback.
Oh, am I? Damn.
Go back. Go ahead, L Dog.
Yeah, so I got Tanaka at 10, Beterbiev at 9, Josh Taylor at 8, Kazuto Ioka at 7, Juan Francisco Estrada at 6, Crawford at 5, Inoue at 4, Usyk at 3, Loma at 2, and Canelo at 1.
That's a hardcore.
You a champ.
Top 10.
That's
You a
all
champ.
European fighters.
As long as he ended in Canelo numero uno. Huh? I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know.
1A, I got Philip Hergovich.
Where?
1A, above Canelo.
Come on, bro. Why are you trying to get your call, like, hang up on 1A?
Nah, Canelo 1A. I mean, look, I don't like the controversy, but he beat some real good names, and, you know, he passes the eye test, so I think he deserves to be number 1. Even me, a diehard Lomachenko fan, I mean, I can't put him above Canelo just because his resume isn't there. You know, skills I might, but resume.
Where did you have Lomachenko?
I had him at number 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
for some reason I didn't hear him.
Yo, wait a minute, bro. It's a state of emergency in New York. That's what I'm talking about. We about to get Booker Eli. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for
fellas,
that.
But take it easy, man.
You in New Zealand. How's it looking over there?
Oh shit, we only got 5 people with it.
Damn.
Yeah, man,
good.
we're about to close the borders as well, so you know, we'll be the last one standing, man.
you and Philip Hergovich.
Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna fly him out over here. He can be the heavyweight champ of the world when, you know, Wilder, Fury, AJ, and the rest of these guys are gone.
Oh, so you want him to wait for all of them to be gone first, huh? I see.
Yeah, he'll just fight the first 200-pound man on the street I can find to restore the lineage.
Well, all right then.
Yo, real quick though, I'm gonna put a little bit of a positive spin on this. Obviously, this is a bunch of negative shit, but yo, if we're all in our homes and we're all we're not all under a state of emergency, but if we're all there, then there's gonna be some fighters that ain't got shit to do and they could be interviewed. So we might just step that interview game up by like times 10 next week. Cause what else they got to do?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope.
you know,
I'm just wishful.
I got us. I mean, honestly,
No,
we
you have us
booked.
booked
We
Sunday.
booked till
Yeah.
like
I was just talking shit.
we need to be on the show on a Thursday. You can't get on till the second week, I think, of April. So and we all the way booked throughout March for the morning show. So yeah.
Who did we miss the other day? Was it Virgil Ortiz? Who was it? I can't remember. We missed the other day.
Nah. That was the Benavidez is senior.
Benavidez that's who it was.
Senior
yes.
and David, not to be
get them
confused
back.
with Jose with one leg.
People are home, man, so they're just gonna want to log in and talk and let the world know what they're about right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, man. Let's go out to Seattle.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
All right,
Yo,
just
Dom, you on
listening.
mute.
Just listening.
You on mute?
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I hear you. What's up, homie?
Yo, what's up, Miss Mike? I fuck with Luigi, but what's up, Mario? Hey, yo, I got something to spit. I ain't a rapper, but I ain't no hood nigga either. Yo, it's a beautiful day in the PBC neighborhood, but this coronavirus ain't looking so good. Please tell me boxing ain't gone. Gonna be shut down. Damn, I'm gone. But like Mike, I'm on. I'm going to the bar, Glock on me, but my niggas can't hold me back.
How you gonna go from
Please
boxing
don't
to the
cough
Glock on you?
I'll set it off like Tyson Fury. These gloves might be off, homie. Wrist, fist, but also fist, wrist. Grrr. Childbearing hips ain't gonna go away from us. Wilder ass niggas, click, clack, bang, bang, PBC, TPV, TMT, BLK, gang, gang, Dom squad. Just jab Canelo to be the king, Billy Ho. Then next is Charlo, boy. Hey, that's my shit right there. I ain't no fucking rapper. That's off the top of the head.
That was dope. Man, that was not off the. You did not come up with that Fury line.
No, I'm
You did
dead
not come up with
ass.
that
I'm
Fury
dead
line
ass.
off the top of the head.
That's dead ass. I'm stuttering because I'm drunk. But,
Yo, but this ain't sparring Fridays. But I get you.
Fuck, nigga. I still need my TVV shirt. That's it.
Yo, you all the way in Seattle though, man. That's the problem right there. Shit, like mad far. But I got you. I'm telling you, I got mad shirts, yo. I'm telling y'all, I got shirts. Stainless. What up? I done gave, people got them 12s. They running around here with them 12s.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Because I'm driving, man. I'll be cutting through the mountains. I'm good.
Yep.
You sound good.
Yo, I know it ain't Crow Day, Ness, but man, you owe me some Crow for that fucking picking JD over Donnell, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait till Saturday. We're gonna do it for Border War.
So wait. So you think JD won that fight?
He did, didn't he?
I mean, he won it on paper. Did you watch it?
That's all that matter, right? That's
how we playing it. That's how we playing
I'm voting
it.
for JD too, though.
I obviously I watched it, but the audio went out, so I couldn't hear like the scorecards. Personally, I thought he won the first round, and he did enough to win the third round. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he won in my opinion. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so yeah, you need to eat some crow for that, bruh, because you was going against, you know what I'm saying, a TBV alumni, a former professional boxer, amateur. You know what I'm saying? They had no respect on that man. And I told you.
I mean,
I told you.
people asking for a poll, but I'm trying to like not even go that route because I don't want JD to think I got something against him. But Killer Kells and Cali said, ain't we supposed to put up a poll for the JD fight? Just saying.
Man, tell Killer Kells, Ness need to eat that crow first, and then we can talk about a poll. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JD, man. Shout out to TBV for that Border Wars, man. I don't know if you can tell you.
Oh, you went through that mountain, champ, but we got you. Yeah, you broke up. Let's see who we got. Stonebone doubling back.
Yeah, I'm driving through the mountains too, man. I hope I ain't too bad either. I think the Trout would be a decent fight, man. You mean like I hear y'all, but he ain't never fought no real welterweight. I mean, Kavaliauskas, he wasn't a career welterweight. Mckenna didn't win at 147. Jeff Horn did. Oh no, matter of fact, Jeff Horn, he fought a middleweight in Jeff Horn. He went on to fight at 160, 154. So all of this size shit is ridiculous. Austin Trout is 5'9". I met him. He's smaller than he probably the same height as Amir Khan. All them dudes is 5'9". Jeff Horn probably closer to 5'10". Benavidez 6 feet. I met him, took a picture with him. Omaha. That dude tired over me. So y'all keep acting like these is just little dudes. And to the dude who thought he knew what he was talking about, Earl didn't fight Gamboa. He fought another 135-pound guy. Hey, Mike, what's that 135-pound guy name? That Earl fought?
Mikey Garcia?
Oh, okay. I was just making sure that he had his small guys that was 135 right. It wasn't Gamboa.
At least Bud didn't fight
Mike.
him when he was at 147, though.
So that's what I'm saying, though. It's just like these guys acting like Bud ain't never fought no welterweight. Nope, he didn't knock out every guy he done fought his last 6-7 opponents. Earl didn't knock out a little 135-pounder. So it just, Trout, it'll be a good fight. Trout got great experience, a great name, but Bud stopped him in 9 rounds.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Has Bud fought a little 135-pounder at the level of Mikey Garcia?
Yeah, Gamboa when he fought him, yeah. But I'll put it like this: if Bud was to move up, who's a 135-pound champion right now? All right, if Bud move up Tank, what y'all gonna say when Bud knock out Tank? Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck was that? That shouldn't even have happened. But somehow this Mikey Garcia was such a big credible win. Like, come on, man. He was good at 130, decent at 140. He never even had fought at 147. So, hey, and he 1-1 at 147. So that make Mikey, he's a 500 fighter. That's what he is.
Bruh. Mikey,
he's like Amir Khan. I'm
Mikey
undefeated
did,
at 147. Listen, I'm undefeated at 147.
Mikey
nigga, you lost, period.
Mikey did enough to convince certain people. Now, you know he never convinced me, but
Tell
he
me
did enough.
Somebody who ain't of a Hispanic origin who honestly picked Mikey. Tell me that. Who ain't of a Hispanic origin.
I mean, I ain't never do a consensus on it. I ain't do a, you know.
Can't, Ness. You can't, Ness.
Consensus on it.
There's one guy who's probably a hater, but I ain't going to say his name right now. But you can't. I'm going to catch y'all in the morning.
Yo, listen, as far as I'm concerned, what Floyd Mayweather did to Juan Manuel Marquez has not been topped by a welterweight. Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, not the same. I forgot what the other example he used, but what Floyd Mayweather did to Juan Manuel Marquez, that's bullshit. That was horseshit. That was picking on a little guy, and then you pick on him, and then you fucked him again.
Oh, so Floyd fights Marquez. He's picking on him. Pacquiao fights him 4 times. It's okay.
Come in at a certain weight, and that motherfucker paid millions to Marquez so that he could come over. Yo, come on. He did Marquez dirty,
and Marquez did Pacquiao dirty. Knocked him out. Won't give him the rematch. Come on, it's boxing, man.
It's boxing, sure, but I'm just saying you can't compare what Earl did with Mikey to what Floyd did with Marquez, and Floyd's the greatest of our generation, apparently, right? So.
I mean, look, Earl didn't feel he needed an advantage, and neither did Floyd. Floyd just was a little heavy that day.
Floyd, he didn't need it. That man walked in with like 8,000 advantages that night. Bro, come on, man.
That check left hook was the only advantage it looked like he needed.
He renegotiated the weight, then he still came over that weight. Come on, man. He did Marquez wrong.
He was off for like 2 years, man. Hard to make weight when you've been out 2 years.
No, I feel you. I'm not saying that it wasn't, he was being lazy or anything like that. I mean, listen, he could have fought somebody else if he knew he wasn't going to make that weight.
Marquez could have too, but he seen a payday.
For sure.
That's what we leave it then. Next, anybody else on the queue, man? Who we got up next?
Oh shit, Oklahoma, Israel, what up?
Hey, what up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
All good.
Doing well.
Go ahead, Israel.
Hey, well, Mike, I haven't called since you got back, so welcome back, sir. It's good to have you. I've been listening.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Hey, Nez, you didn't like my scoring of the JD fight? Come on, man.
I mean, I thought Donnell was the aggressor. I felt like JD had his feet planted and, really wasn't as he just wasn't as active as Donnell. I don't know, but you guys obviously seen it a different way, and that's fine. I'm not saying that I didn't see it your way. I'm just saying people have asked for a poll.
Did you was that a split or was that a unanimous? I don't remember.
I don't either. Honestly,
it was a split. It was a split. It
was Mario.
But listen, there was a lot of poor judging. I mean, people gave me a 10-8 round with 2 knockdowns. So it's just like we have to like help. We have to like make sure people know how to score because it's different. Scores are it's 10 points must system.
I thought was a 10-7, but I wasn't scoring your fight. I just I thought you were trolling that day. It was a good fight, but I just had to throw my hat. That's why I called. I was listening on YouTube, but I figured I had to call it and defend myself here. But
no, I'm not trolling. Honestly, like I think calling it live, I definitely was seeing the more active Donnell, but I can see the judges who have a better angle than me. They're elevated. I can see you guys seeing it for JD for landing cleaner, more effective shots. But I don't know. I just seen poor accuracy from both men, but more activity from Donnell.
Right, I got you. I had to watch it again. I watched it again when you put out the full video. I'll give it another go. I'm not gonna. Who knows?
Full videos out. Full videos out on Patreon for sure.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the show. You guys have a great night.
All right,
brother. Let me tell you real quick where you fucked up though, Ness.
What?
You started stunting on JD a little bit. There's this thing that that boxing writers, the big boxing writers do, right? Where they try to stun on you, right? And you know what they do? They're watching the big fight, and then the big writer amongst all the younger, hey, how do you got it? I got it like this. That you got it like that too, right? And you kind of stunned everybody like that because you were like, oh, I had it this way, and then everybody kind of gravitated towards you, like, yeah, I had it that way too. I think if you wouldn't have said nothing, I bet there would have been a lot more people that would have had it for JD.
I mean, listen, I got up and fucking surveyed the room, and I did a little survey, like, hey, what you had? And people picked, you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? Look, it's difficult because I'm very critical and I don't look as good in the ring as how hard I critique. So, it is what it is, man. But let's see who we got. Looking like... Oh, yeah. Did we ever go back to stainless on the second one? Yes, we did, right? Yes,
we did. Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me check over here. Might be over, fellas.
Don't forget, if you listen right now on YouTube, take a second out and smash that thumbs up button, man. We really do appreciate it. If you want to go one step farther, head over to patreon.com, and you can sign up for as little as $3 a month. But if you want to see the border wars that these guys been talking about, you got to be on that $5 tier.
All right, looking like we got Josue in the Lower Oregon. Talk to me.
Oh. Hey, yo, what up, Ness? Hey, what up, Mike? Hey, welcome back, Mike, man. You were missed, man. You're a funny dude, so I just want to let you know that. And what up, Mario? Real quick, man, you guys were talking about Terrence Crawford. I believe, in my 100% opinion, I believe that Mikey Garcia with his win over Jesse Vargas is a better win than anything that Terrence Crawford has done it at 147. Yeah, he holds that shiny belt, but he hasn't done shit. That's my honest opinion. And as far as the coronavirus, it sucks about all these fights being canceled because I'm one of those people that only watch boxing, and it sucks. But there is Telemundo. It looks like Telemundo is still going on Friday because that's in Mexico City. And the last time I heard, I believe there wasn't any reports of corona in Mexico. So, if you guys, that's on Friday. So, don't miss out. I believe ShowBox is still going out. And also, too, man, and when the vaccines come out for this coronavirus, don't take them. That's all I got.
Damn.
Yo, he's right. That Telemundo, they got a really good flyweight fight on there as the main event. So, shout out. Thank you for reminding us. Mexico City.
Niagara Falls, Davidian.
Hey, what's good? What's good, Ness? What's good, Mike? What's good, Mario? What's good, Casual? Yeah, I'm glad to hear you, Mike. I haven't been on. I've been listening, so yeah, I'm always listening to TBV. I love the show. Glad Mike is back. We need Mike and Ness, Splash Brothers. So yeah, they the two. Yeah, and the rest of the team too. So yeah, I like all the I like everybody on the show and the callers, and I don't know, it's kind of crazy, So no boxing at all. Like is ESPN no boxing at all?
Yeah, ESPN's canceled. The Fox card's canceled. But we still got ShowBox tomorrow and the Telemundo. So far.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to check that out then. Yeah, that's kind of messed up because I am a big boxing fan. So I love boxing, that and mixed martial arts. So yeah, but I just don't want people to go crazy. Fear. We shouldn't. Everybody just fear is a big thing for me. It's like, don't fear this. God is still in control. So that's all I wanted to say. I love the show, and God bless.
Great call, man. You're right. Great call.
Well, that is the last caller. I am NessGTO. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NessGTO. You can catch me tomorrow morning right here at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we have two guests scheduled for the morning. Raymond Ford, a.k.a. Savage, out of Philadelphia, trained by Boxing Rel, and Cassius Chaney, a heavyweight, with main events and I think a new managerial situation, but we'll get those details when he comes on.
Exactly. I am Enrique Church, a.k.a. the Casual Fan. TBV_Casual Fan is my Twitter handle, as well as my YouTube channel. Boxing Fan Apparel is my website. My job has been canceled. I'm around 2 weeks. I'll be on the show. Catch me in the morning. Yup. Yes. And another yes, Mike Gross.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. And chill up, man. No boxing this weekend, but to tomorrow night. But a lot of things, you can binge watch on Netflix or on Amazon Prime. So go ahead and sit back, man. Get your popcorn, get your drink, get your Mary Jane, and enjoy your weekend.
Yo, hold on. You could binge watch the old TBV if you want, right?
Oh, that's a good suggestion. Yeah, catch me at Mario McGee on Twitter, at Mario McGee on Instagram. Come chop it up with me anytime. And don't worry, just because there ain't no boxing doesn't mean Boxing Voice is going anywhere. We're gonna work even harder to get some content as original as we can get. And yeah, man, we'll be here next week. We ain't going nowhere. Corona ain't getting us. And be safe, everybody. Obviously, it's a family, so we definitely care about everybody. I care about all y'all. Just be safe, man. Wash them hands.
I actually got to go to a boomerang so y'all could cut out. Intrigue, what up? I'm sorry. I just remember he upgraded, so.
What up, Intrigue?
Intrigue? Just listening?
What's up? Nah, I ain't got nothing to say, man. The only thing I say, y'all heard that interview Keith Thurman did? He said that he'll fight Crawford if they give him the bag. That's the only thing I want to say.
We need that audio. But that's the thing, man. We already know Top Rank ain't gonna pay. They ain't want to pay Danny. You think they gonna pay Thurman that just did 600,000 pay-per-view buys? They ain't trying to pay that, man. They ain't trying to pay. They want to pay guys like Khan who easy fights. But yeah, man, we out, man. Thanks for calling in. That's a good piece of information. Somebody can send us that audio. That would be a nice little morning topic there. Yeah, I mean.
Yo, but tomorrow's Friday, and you said we got Freestyle Friday. What's that?
Well, it's something we ain't say we was implementing this Friday, but I don't know, man. You might put Mario to work, and Stainless gonna have to follow suit. Intrigue, all these guys who claim Dom now he over here freestyling on his call. I don't know. We might.
I'm gonna give y'all a quick sample, like Humpty Dumpty. I must be rusty, but you better not trust me, cause I'm gonna spit in your face. You rusty.
Whoa, you Mike Tyson now with the spit in your face. Okay.
Call me son Guko. You is a culo. You ain't getting
what? What? Yo, wow. Okay.
Don't care what you say. Freestyling this rap shit to the grave. And
whoa, see, we
I
definitely
think Kulo means something different where I'm from.
Yeah, I know. I thought Kulo meant something different too. But listen, we definitely gonna have to set some rules, right? Like no cursing, right? If you're a good rapper, you don't need curses like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we out. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
Deuce.